That is fantastic. See, now you have to. I think now you have to click go live
here, and I click go live.
Boom. Oh wait. Okay.
What now? Now we're live.
But they can't see us. That's weird. I am very confused. There we are. Hello. And welcome.
Hey, YouTube was gaslighting us. Now we're live.
I just got the notification because I'm subscribed, unlike a lot of you at home who don't subscribe to our podcast. So please go ahead, subscribe. I'm not going to ask you for the thumbs up yet. We haven't done anything yet, but keep it in mind for later because we will earn it. Absolutely. You guys missed it.
Earn the thumbs up.
We talked about one of my favorite childhood Halloween costumes. Like, I don't know. We might not get that moment back.
We're Donatello bros.
That's a real shame, man.
That's all they missed, that we're Donatello bros.
That's true.
It's not that big of a tragedy. We were talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hello, welcome to the Clout podcast. It's episode 82. Scuffed, as usual. We're here. We were talking about Ninja Turtles. We'll talk about Ninja Turtles later, but now we're talking about other shit because we are live.
Boom. We are here. It's here.
For real. Even though we're being gaslit in Discord, we're for really real.
I've had enough of that this week, all right? Not from our Discord.
Just in general?
But I've been getting gaslit out here. I am not one to be manipulated, folks, all right? Don't try it. Or I will pout.
If I can get chat. Okay, here we go. Hey.
Yeah. Woo. What up?
What up, V-Dub? What up, Poland? What up, Hash? Nice to see all of you. Today, we're actually live, like I said. And we've got some shit. We've got some shit to talk about today. I mean, X is a good topic, you know?
Yeah.
X.com.
Arf, arf. My favorite DMX song, Baby. You know what I'm talking about?
Sing it.
Oh, I don't even need to. Hang on.
Uh-oh. Okay.
All right, we're going to get copyright claimed.
Yeah,
X gon' give it to you. There we go. Yeah. Cannot wait.
We're going to talk about some X. We're going to talk about some Andrew Tate and his waifus, however you say that, as well as leaked DMs. Maybe one of his waifus leaked his top G chat, and yeah, the texts aren't looking good, Kevin.
Ooh, I hope he's got a little. Hey guys, write me a tweet so I can burn this guy.
We're gonna talk about, like I said, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is gonna be a thing. Young Gravy. We got any fans out there?
Me?
Maybe Dream.
Yeah.
Maybe do we have any Dream fans out there?
No, absolutely not. But Mr. Clean by Young Gravy is a song I just love. I'll play that next.
Mr. Clean, like this?
Mm-hmm.
Trigger warning?
Yeah.
So we're
Danny, why you floss so mean?
We're going to talk about Mr. Clean, I guess. The Kidnap. We're going to teach you, maybe, how to kidnap yourself today.
Ooh,
I mean,
nice.
I don't know if we're really going to teach you, but we're going to watch somebody attempt, I guess.
We're going to do a My Side of the Mountain thing. Remember that book? Hatchet?
No.
How about that one?
No, I don't read, Kevin.
I'm just name dropping books that I think had to do with surviving in the wilderness. So we'll see. Maybe.
The most reading I do anymore is Twitter, and any reading that I ever did was burned away in college. So books are a blind spot for me.
you know that's fair. That is fair.
Oh goodness.
Welcome.
Gracious.
Oh, we got Carla in the hash. Carla in the chat as well. Welcome, Carla.
Carla in the hash, baby.
Hash says when you get hiccups, it helps to imagine shiny bald heads, and I appreciate that. That's
suck on a lemon.
So
and
I'll just need
a bald head.
I was told to like look in the sun to stop from sneezing, so maybe it's kind of like that. You're getting like a solar flare. Oh, speaking of Halloween, I'm gonna go as Krillin this year.
Wow, dude.
Just put some dots on my forehead. Solar flare.
You know, I mean, not to get too nerdy, but I've always thought that I would be the best Krillin. I'm short too, just like him, so it's like it's quite the fit. My head's naturally bald. We love it.
There you go. I like that. And then I'll go as a young Gohan and just say, Mr. Piccolo.
Sorry, I found that really cringy.
I love that, Mr. Piccolo. We got some deep anime cuts this evening right at the top. So there you go. All of our anime fans out there. All one of them. Yep. I don't know if we have any.
I got that and Death Note references, and that is it.
There you go. That's all you need.
Delete.
All right, so do you want to tell me, did somebody, speaking of Death Note, did somebody write LeBron James' son in their Death Note? Or what's happening? Because I need to know.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know exactly what not everyone, you know exactly what half of the political spectrum is accusing of going on here. But no, unfortunately,
Illuminati shit?
LeBron's son had a cardiac incident. It appears to be okay. He's out of ICU. Mm-hmm. He's
I'm glad.
Basketball
I hope he
player.
Feels better. That's not a joke.
Yeah, absolutely. At USC, it was honestly kind of gross just to see. I expected a lot of sports Twitter accounts to cover this and to talk about it, even though, like, I personally didn't. I don't know. I understand that it's a story, but I was kind of surprised at how much of Twitter blew up about this. But I was not surprised to see how many people made it about a certain needle poke. So it became the whole, like, why is it? Oh, we have these 18-year-olds collapsing over and dying because of the vaccine again. And I'm vaccinated. I'm like, damn, bro, we literally don't know anything about the situation. Why are we talking about this? I mean, that was my second favorite speculation because I don't know if you've heard about yet another former White House employee passing away in unfortunate but incredibly questionable circumstances.
In like a pool or something, right?
So I'm about to be a complete hypocrite and throw out a conspiracy theory. No, I don't know. It's tough because you want to give people time to grieve, but then you're also like, God damn, man, how many times is this gonna happen?
You know, people go on and on about, obviously the vaccine thing's an easy thing to point at these days, I guess. Cool. But health-related injuries, problems, whatever, never surprise me in sports. I don't know how we get to the point where it's like you point the finger at the vaccine first. It's like he's running on all cylinders all the time, probably practicing all the time, taking it seriously. I mean, as you would, and as he, he's allowed to do that.
He's also 20 years old. He might be pounding Red Bulls and Monsters. Like you could do that to yourself just by having too many energy drinks in a day, or drinking too much of something that Logan Paul. You have too much Prime, and you're gonna fucking go into cardiac arrest. So it could be a lot of different things. Chris Bosh, who coincidentally played for the Miami Heat when this happened. That was not planned, but he had to retire early because I believe of an enlarged heart. That he played lots of years in the league and was in tremendous shape and tried to come back, but the league would not take him back because there was a small risk that he might die on the court, and they're just not going to take that risk. So
that's wild.
I don't know, man. This stuff happens all the time in sports. Like you said, it's very unfortunate. We hope he's okay, but that one seemed a bit more ridiculous. But then again, like I said, I am hypocrite Kev today because then other stories come out and I'm like, well, that's odd. So, you know what? You just can't please me. That's today's lesson, is I will never believe. Whatever you say, I'm just going to believe the opposite. So, There we go.
Fair enough.
Can't fool me.
Can't fool you, Kev.
I'm not easily manipulated or gaslit. We're being accused of gaslighting, by the way, because we thought we were
easily manipulated.
So we thought we were live. Warner Brothers struck us down because I made too many jokes about their IP, and then we thought we were live. You guys,
can you believe that?
42 seconds we got taken down. I don't know. There's some technical difficulty. We're trying to get these streams moved to x.com. Just got to be very careful where you send that stream key. Most of the other ones are not our kind of content.
No, we already have OnlyDans. You don't need to be on x.com.
Yep.
Oh, but So yeah, we talked about it last episode. JP and Bill in the house. Jordan Peterson and Bill Maher were doing a podcast, and guess what? Normally, I'd bring this. Hit me with a good JP. Maybe a take a penis.
God,
too.
It's my favorite.
What rules, you sons of bitches?
We got all the classics, but Jordan and Bill got together, and there were no take a penis, leave a penis.
If you need a penis, take a penis. If you have a penis, give a penis.
No gold like that. No. I sit down and I watch Jordan and Bill because obviously Jordan Peterson, Bill Maher, two big memes on the show. I mean, Bill's back there, right there, looking at us right now. Okay, he's in the audience. So I had to watch. Okay, I sit down, and immediately the first 15 minutes, Kevin, I'm telling you, Jordan, you look so good.
Oh God.
Oh well, Bill, thank you. Oh well, I've been working.
If you need a penis, I have a penis.
You look like the Marlboro Man. Shit like that. Like, absolutely.
No. Nope.
Absolutely wild.
He looks like the American Spirit Man, maybe, but definitely not the Marlboro Man.
You look so good. You're an honorary comedian. Yada yada. Just basically giving him the jerk fest.
Ooh.
And that's 15 minutes. Okay.
Now that I would have watched. Wait, what?
Well, that's
just for the spectacle, of course.
You can have us watching it on my only dance. How about that?
This might be a not safe for work segment here, guys. Sorry, getting a little warm in here.
But anyway, so 15 minutes jerk off fest, and then I watch about till an hour and 45-minute show. Okay, Club Random. Go check it out if you want to, but I didn't deem any of it worthy of actually bringing to the doc as like, oh, I need to make points and this and that we need to cover. No, dumb. It was the dumbest, most boring thing I've ever fucking heard in my life. And, us hitting these sound bites.
Woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
In replacement of that entire thing is more funny.
Should have just played his audiobook, which I'm still not certain wasn't AI. It was different because it's a little different when we watch stuff in the studio.
Stroked my face with her pubes.
We hear it through speakers when we're in here, right? So I didn't ever actually pick up anything the first time we played that where I was like, oh, this might be AI. But when we were sitting in our own little personal spots with headphones, I really felt like that sounded more like AI. But I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm just going to choose to believe that it's real because it makes
a good way to be.
Yeah,
just choose to believe that Jordan had dreams about his grandmother putting her pubes in his face.
He's an artiste.
Just choose to believe it. Anyways, like I said, hour in, boring as hell. I could not subject myself to the last 45 minutes. There was no chance of a take a penis, leave a penis, any kind of endearing, funny joke. No. They were fucking They were fucking and sucking the whole time. So if you want to go see that, go check it out. Other than that, nada. No, I don't want it. So when they become more entertaining, we'll talk about something else they do. Maybe next time Jordan cries on TV or something.
I look forward to that. Well, them being entertaining, not necessarily the crying. Although there's nothing wrong with a man crying, by the way.
So let's see, chat.
It's a perfectly reasonable thing to do at times. Okay.
I agree. Yeah, a little cry makes you feel a little better, huh? Abby Blackbird says, I have only crayons. Everyone gets a color. So there you go. Thank you, Abby. Let's see.
PT,
nice
hello.
To see PT.
Yeah.
And like I said, Abby handing out crayons here. So nice to see
everyone gets a color.
Hash, Carla, Poland. Everybody's here, baby. Everybody's here, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, did you see the Nelk Boys' new podcast?
I'm going to give you 3 guesses, but you're only going to need 1. And you can technically only use 2, but go ahead. X gonna give it to you.
Yeah, well,
nope.
We'll start there.
Still don't remember. The only way I remember any one of these guys is Steve Will Jerk It. We talked about that pre-show. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't even remember, them at all. But props. They're clearly hustling, dude. They interview everybody.
Clearly, Trump, Tucker, you know, all the bangers. So they've got
All the thought leaders of America.
they had Schultz on there. Scholes, Andrew Scholes. I've talked about him before on like the morning show and stuff. He has his own podcast. Flagrant is what it's called. He's like a drama comedy hybrid. I would say he's a comedian, supposed to be.
Ooh.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Anyways, the Nelk Boys controversy. Steve will jerk his dog and his friends. Okay. They had him on like a year ago. And the podcast went so bad because there's this other shithead that one of their third mic co-hosts, Shiesty or something is his name. I didn't even bother looking it up. It's something like that. But this is why this isn't a main topic. But look, the fucking third mic jerk off in the corner kept arguing with Andrew Schultz the whole time, you know, going back and forth. So they recently had been like accused of hiding this podcast. I guess their the CEO of their company like said something about they had one in the tank that they were like not releasing. And so people were pressing them on which one it was. Well, it was this Andrew Schultz. I can't say his name right.
Shills.
It was his show. And they released it, and these guys got nailed because Andrew was just fucking embarrassing this dude the entire time.
Ooh.
I saw so many people covering it, though, and it's like an entire podcast, and I just didn't deem it. I didn't deem Steve Will Jerk It. Steve Will Jerk It's banned from YouTube. So they have to blur his face on this podcast or else they'll get banned because he's banned individually.
Life goals, dude, right there.
So, I don't know. I just didn't want to sit.
I want to put on a luchador wrestling mask and be on someone's podcast after I've been banned from a platform.
That's a good idea, actually. It'd be much better than actually blurring his face. Just wear a luchador mask.
Yeah.
So anyways, if you're interested in seeing the Nelk Boys get humiliated on a show by a comedian, go check out the Andrew Scholes interview. They're getting creamed for it. There's also like a back and forth. You know, he's been talking about it on, he's like I said, he's drama hybrid comedian shit. So he's talking about it on his channel a bit. They're kind of going back and forth, playing it up. So if you're into all that shit, go check it out. But I didn't deem it.
And then update me because I'm not going to watch it. But
anyways, let's get into the show, bro.
Yeah.
A little riffing at the top. I feel like we need to get into some fun. We've got some funny shit to watch to relieve ourselves of all this.
No, you can't say stuff like that. I'm not allowed to take bathroom breaks anymore.
Well, we'll take a bathroom break and flush out all of this Jordan and Bill, Bronny, Nelk Boys talk and get into some funny clips at the top. But before we do that, me and Kevin have been on a roll lately, okay? Not only have we been telling you all and reminding you all to like and comment and subscribe on all the videos or whatever. Share it to your friends. Tell your mom or your cousin or whatever. Somebody's already did it. Somebody already embarrassed me by sending them a clip of us to their cousin or something. We're boomers. Poland Springs embarrasses us all the time, so fuck it. Just send it to anybody. Anybody you deem worthy of hearing our voices.
Absolutely.
Share it around. Follow us on Instagram at Route Clout.
Twitter.
Kevin's on Instagram too at what's yours?
It's the same thing as my Twitter. It's KevNevic _.
There you go.
Boom. So
on
yeah.
Instagram and Twitter. Go
Look
follow
for me
us
there.
if you haven't
Except on
already.
Instagram, it pretty much just whenever I'm at a live event, you'll see me do a stupid selfie just to prove I was there. That's about it. But definitely follow me on Twitter because I actually use that platform.
What do you got going on this week, Kevin? Anything you want to talk about at the top or?
I got
Just
kind of
another
a
busy week.
Yeah, I got a little bit more of a I got a lighter week on the sports side. There's no big event for me to call. I got no commentary gigs this weekend, so I still have my basketball podcast on Thursday, and I've got a little did I tell you about the 8.5 foot rim, the league that I'm covering? I got an in with
The only rims I know are
yeah, different type. met someone from the Legacy Leagues online. We'll be covering that. They play. It's an adult basketball league on 8.5-foot rims, so like you can dunk on it and all that.
Wow, could you dunk?
On 8.5-foot? Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I could.
should we get some vids of Kevin dunking, huh?
Let's go. I'm more of a horse guy myself, but no, it'll be.
I'm not.
Other than that, I've been playing with some stream elements and stuff. You might see me live streaming a little bit more here in
playing
the
video
coming
games.
days. We shall see.
Well, there you go.
What about you? What do you got?
I am still workshopping some morning show shenanigans. The good thing is tomorrow I'll be able to, usually this week so far I've been prepping for the other two shows. So tomorrow I should have some free time to really dig in and see what I want to do when I go live on Thursday mornings. I don't know yet whether I'll be live on Thursday this week. Might take another week off just to continue workshopping, but you'll see me around, guys, okay? You'll see me around. You'll hear. I know anybody that's watching, you're out there on Twitter or on Discord or something, and you'll see what's up, okay?
Ooh.
So thank you for being here today. Let's get into it, Kev.
Let's do it.
You know I love me a little AI art, okay? Every once in a while. And today, they really brought us a good one. Barbie is the theme today. Everybody's going to go see Barbie at the movies, and so are Obama and Joe, apparently, in the AI world.
This gives me flashbacks, dude. All they're missing is Joe with 2 sugar cones, one in each hand, and this. And I swear I've seen this real photo before. But maybe it was for a different film.
That is
but, I mean, hey, look, listen. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big fan of pink, all right? The one last plug, Bite Size Sports, you might have noticed, we're colored like Bret Hart, all right? It's black and pink. I love that shit. So you're not going to get me to dog anybody for rocking some pink.
Kevin.
But
You're supposed to plug earlier.
I will say that it's awfully good timing for them to have something good to be looking at, It's not been a great day on the internet it's not been a great however long for both of those guys really in certain sectors of the internet. But yeah, they've been getting a lot of attention recently on Twitter or X.
You got to correct it's like, Elon changed his pronouns.
To what? X and X?
It's from Twitter to now it's X. So we've got to get it right. You know what I mean? You respect his pronouns. X, okay? Get it right. Anyways.
I'm going to try.
What do we got going on in chat? Hash says,
what up,
when are
Piss?
you guys going to cry on camera for us? Got to prove you're not robots at some point. I cry like every other week. Haven't you been seeing me having wipe my eyes?
Didn't
sometimes?
I cry on stream? We used to have people in chat all the time that were talking about how I cried on a stream. What happened? I swear I've done that before.
You didn't see that one episode where Kevin just broke down in tears?
Yeah. I thought everyone saw that. I'm sorry.
Wait, that was when you sniffed
get
that. That was when you sniffed that stuff.
Oh, well, then that's twice. That's twice now. Yeah, I mean, check it out in the archives. I think it was the very first episode of the Shout Out. I cried so much we shut down the show for a month.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Crybaby Kevy, that's what they called me in grade school.
Crybaby Kevy.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, my God.
They're always making fun of my bald head and my weird middle name, so,
Well,
What happened? What's in that water? All right, what are we doing?
there's a
What are we
lot
talking
in the
about?
water, Kevin. There's a lot in the water. You can see it in chat, okay? Especially when you've got Poland Springs saying, I donated crayons to poor kids. Actually, that's really good. That's really good on you, honestly.
That's good. I think it's better than colored pencils because, colored pencils always break, and then you get those really bad sharpeners that are made for regular pencils, and then the colored pencil just gets all warped and jacked up in there. Remember that? Why do I have such vivid memories from elementary school? There really was something in that water.
Days, Kev?
Nah, wouldn't say that. I peaked in preschool, baby.
Kev, did you ever...
T-ball.
Never mind. I thought you said pooped in preschool.
Well, probably, dude. Probably.
I was going to ask you if you ever had an accident in school. I did once. It was bad. I had a blowout, man.
No. I think the worst thing ever happened to me, I think I fainted once in the hallway and But that was the most embarrassing thing that happened to me.
Fainted? That's the most
Yeah.
embarrassing thing?
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell? I could tell a really graphic.
What, did you expect me to have shit myself or something?
I
Like, what
did.
did you expect that I would have done that would
I
be
did it
worse
once, dude. It's a
than
rite of
fainting?
passage as a child.
It's not like it wasn't like a huge, I couldn't talk much shit in the locker room after that one.
Poops in chat if you want me to tell my my childhood story of when I pooped myself in school.
Oh, good. Luckily, I have my phone here, so hang on.
We'll move on.
Move on to the
now.
next segment. I'm not
enough
getting into
poops in
chat
chat.
over here. Don't worry about me.
Past, what's up? Poland Spring says, I send Clout route to everyone I know, but they won't watch it. That's a problem, I guess.
Shout out to our producer.
So we'll get right on the crying clips. Actually, the funny thing is, okay, speaking of crying clips, they might get a chance because I currently, en route, right now, have a new Clout Route challenge that might put us both to tears.
Oh, it better be poppers.
I will say this: it's not spicy shit stuff because my wife will not allow me to eat like a spicy chip because I'll die.
Nice.
My
That's
innards
good.
wouldn't be able to take it. Okay, so
That's good because if you do that to me,
grade.
it's happening here. All right, if we have one of them spicy weird chip things, I'm staying the night. We're doing that on a Tuesday, and I'm bringing a tent and I'm leaving it in your
I
bathroom.
have the chip sweats in my bathroom.
Yeah, no way.
So it's not
No.
a spicy chip. It's another challenge, but it is a challenge, and we're gonna take it on the show together here on the podcast. Okay,
I can't wait.
it's on its way. So probably next week you'll see us suffer for your pleasure, I guess.
Guys, yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you sometime.
Sorry, I found that
Yeah,
really
we'll see ya.
cringy.
Anyways, let's get into another clip. I think we might have watched this one on the show before, but
I believe it's sad when you can tell by one angle.
Sometimes these come to me, and when they resurface on Twitter or whatever, or somebody reshares it, or blah de blah, I just have to indulge, And this is one of those clips where I'm like, bruh, the way this guy talks about it and the content here, it's just an unavoidable clip we've got to watch. Okay, check out what happens. This is probably at an Ohio stoplight near you. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it.
That's in Chillicothe right there,
Chillicothe.
or as we Americans say, Chillicothe.
Toes on the go.
God,
Bitch, you
she's
couldn't
on
eat
her
at home.
phone.
I know you. Now he's. Oh hell no.
Nasty bitch, I see you. Put that, you fucking nasty.
Golly, dude.
I mean, you get into this, dude, and guy zooms in pretty good, dude. He goes balls deep. He goes heel deep.
and then he
He fucking gets a little action going. What's up with this?
Yeah.
What kind of pleasure are you getting out of this? But
hey, I have no idea. I
In
haven't
public.
tried it, so I guess I can't. I'm technically,
Don't
but
knock it
the
till you
rules of
try
the
it.
street are I can't knock it. Apparently,
fair
but
enough.
is that the thrill?
I'd save this for the bedroom, maybe. Not
What's the thrill of
public.
doing that? And it looks like a warm summer day,
Oh, they're hot. She's been walking around in flip flops.
That's what I'm like. Even if you are a feet person, are you like is that part of it too? Where it's like,
Actually-
oh yeah, I want you to go run a mile and then bring them sweaty feet back here. Like I don't know, man.
If this is Ohio, he probably picked her up on the side of the road walking barefoot.
Oh God, yeah, that's true. It might not be. She might have just been hanging out the speedway.
My favorite part, though.
I know you. Now he's. Oh hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Nasty bitch, I see you. Put that, you fucking nasty.
It's just the best.
She looked back like, what's the problem?
Best reaction ever. You fuck it. He just couldn't put up with it any longer. Once he started fucking going to town, it was too much. That's such a good one, dude. Classic clip there for you.
I'm getting all kinds of accusations.
Kevin's gonna smoke crack on the pod. No, I wouldn't let him do that. We would get canceled.
Pest
guys.
says you hope it's poppers. See, this is a callback, guys, because the last time we discussed whatever that weird shit was that I had to huff, I misnamed it poppers because I didn't really know what it was. So now I just feel like I have to try poppers because I've claimed that we've done poppers on the show. And I don't want to be a liar. So it's not so much a desire as much of it is like an item on my to-do list that has to get done at this point.
I'm gonna do like a Dexter. You know, like have you guys ever seen Dexter Morgan? Dexter, the serial killer guy. I'm gonna have to Dexterify the room where he like wraps everything in plastic wrap, you know, and just completely cover everything in here, and then we're gonna give Kevin the spicy chip challenge and follow it up with a huff from a popper and see how quickly it turns into a mess in here.
No. That first of all, you just described what I imagine is at the deepest tiers of Nikocado Avocado's Patreon.
Yeah, you might
No,
be
thank
onto
you.
something there. Maybe we don't get that. That's not even Only Dan's. That's like dark web shit.
Yeah, that's like Silk Road shit right there.
Okay, so this was one that I had to show because I think that one of our viewers might be, you know, present here.
Oh no.
I'm not talking about the victim though. This took place.
Or now that you said victim, that's bad too. Okay.
This took place in a specific place. You know,
Most
a
things do.
specific part of the world. You know, a specific continent that isn't ours. Specifically where some viewers may or may not be located. And, you know, I'm just not convinced that this guy isn't somebody I know, maybe online somehow inadvertently.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Let's see who we think it is. Did you think is it? I didn't realize the Undertaker was in our chat.
That's what I was getting at. You didn't know? I just had it.
Wow. Yeah.
Is it VW?
By God, Kane.
Somebody's got the right idea here. Is it VW? I don't know.
Oh,
he knew an
man.
awful lot about this clip, I have to say.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
So shouts out to Vault Wanderer in the chat. He's really sticking it to the ornery women at the club there.
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it,
You know,
apparently.
respect.
Man. Hey, she might have a future in the WWE, though. She took that. She sold that very well. Almost as if she were really getting choked. So, I don't know.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
That wasn't a real choke. Oh, goodness gracious. Do you want to see what I was getting into before the show, Kev?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
You were here, so I guess
Look at that. Yeah.
I guess
This is what our lawyer does before the special streams when he joins us as well.
So before Nicky Rachita, you know, comes in with his bald head and his suit on, man, he's got to make a return sometime. Maybe someday we'll do a Nicky Rachita special where we just look at like lawyers or something on the pod.
Ooh.
Like YouTube lawyers, you know.
Ooh, we can watch Sovereign Citizens. Those are so much fun.
Yeah.
The people who think that the court rules don't apply to them and then they get in arguments with the cops or the judges.
Citizen.
It's so good. I want to talk to your supervisor.
But anyways, yeah, like Nicky Rachita's got to rip a couple, so I get it, okay? This just in, Hunter Biden's lawyer, Kevin Morris, was just spotted ripping a bong.
Ooh, that's a little too Hunter Thompson, if you ask me, because this is something that the Duke would do. I mean, if you're going to be a drug addict, it's probably a good idea to have a lawyer who knows what he's doing, right? You know what I mean? Like, this guy's an expert, clearly.
He knows his way around a bong, and that's an important skill. if you
And
ask
he can
me.
also be the fall guy. You know, so actually, that wasn't my client's. That was mine. Who's representing me in this matter? No.
This was just to take the attention off Hunter, who's actually out of frame right there, and he's got a fucking...
I'm not certain that's not Hunter in a wig.
He's got a glass pipe and a fucking torch.
No, I would love to live in a country where someone can rip a bong on their porch and no one gave a shit about it. That'd be great.
Yes.
That's the country that my 7th grade social studies teacher told me I fucking was being raised in.
You know, I could say...
But
God
it
bless-
wasn't so,
God
was
bless
it?
America in that case.
God damn. Is it illegal in LA to smoke weed on your balcony? Because
It is if you're a lawyer, and especially if you're Hunter Biden's lawyer, because that means somehow you're sex trafficking women.
dude. Just watch a Seth Rogen movie, and then you'll understand that dude has never not been high in his entire life, and you understand that getting high doesn't mean you aren't going to be productive. And I have no way to confirm that. I would not know from experience, but I think if weed robs you of your ambition, you don't really have a whole lot of ambition, baby.
Yeah.
It ain't. What we talking about here is not fucking heroin. It's not morphine.
Weed
Dude's
doesn't
smoking
ever-
a bong. Leave him alone.
Weed doesn't
Am I
ever
gonna get
stop
fired
me.
from jobs now for saying
Yeah,
that?
you're
Damn
done.
it.
You're done. So you better just commit to this podcast thing. But weed doesn't ever stop me. I just kind of maybe fumble over my words a little bit. Maybe I say something I wouldn't normally say. I mean, that's fine though. That's all for the entertainment, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Except when I go too far, Dark Danny does creep out of even the
We gotta
deepest
get, like,
highs, Dark Danny gets in there.
When the next time we commission some special art, can we get a Darkwing Duck version of Danny? Because I'm trying to think of an avatar for Dark Danny, and I feel like that's a good place to start.
All right, let's check out chat. What do we got going on here? So, yeah, I mean, they've all came to the conclusion it's VW. Poland Spring says that's VW when he kicks you from the Discord. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, sometimes the Discord needs a bouncer, I guess.
I love
hey,
that.
Nice.
Hey, fucking Clout Route bouncer. Represent. I fucking love that.
Fucking watch it.
VW says, in his defense, I looked it up online. It's in my neck of the woods. The birds here are tough and rough.
Oh,
There you
birds.
go.
That's another good
Old bird.
English slang that I like. Calling people birds. I don't think you can get away with that here.
Babs, nice to see you. She's on the same page as us. She says, that man is minding his business. Let him be. I want my lawyer to hit a blunt with me.
Yeah, man. That's probably a lawyer who's going to have a lot of good advice for you.
A lot of good advice for you there. And a lot of good stories, too. Probably better stories.
I don't want my accountant to be high, but lawyer, why not?
You know that? Yeah, I don't want my accountant or my doctor to be ripped. You know?
I mean, they can be high, just not while they're rocking that
It depends
spreadsheet.
on what kind of weed they're doing.
Although spreadsheet
Give 'em a
work's
nice-
pretty boring.
Give them a nice sativa and maybe my doctor.
You know what, shit? I don't care. Get out, do what you got to do. I'd rather you be high than drunk trying to work. To be honest.
We worked with a lot of drunk people in our days, haven't we? Functioning alcoholics.
Yeah, Ash says, I think too much will probably make anyone lazy. Got to know your tolerance. That's fair.
Functioning may be overstatement, but we worked with a lot of alcoholics at least.
Yep, we did. Lots of other, yes. Mm-hmm.
What do you think the most fucked up drug was that somebody we worked with came on? Acid? Came to work on acid or something? Or
Acid and or mushrooms, I believe.
Yeah.
Both of those had been in play at some point.
One of our coworkers came to work on mushrooms and ripped the urinal off the wall, and it flooded the entire restaurant.
I remember that.
Maybe that's not how it happened. But.
There might be two stories blending into one there, but
It sounds good, though.
no, I do remember we had a manager who was a short-term manager who was had some what was it? Was it Molly or was it ecstasy? I just remember
Oh God.
that this person would end up falling asleep and taking naps in the dining room booths sometimes during the day, burning that candle at both ends. I mean, just imagine it's an on-campus grilled cheese shop. Can you imagine the kind with all this over-the-top art on it? We attracted all of the hippies to work there. That was exactly our staff. We didn't have a strict dress code. You just had to wear a t-shirt. Eventually the owner came to me and he was like, you got to tell these guys they can't keep wearing fucking pajama pants to work. They have to at least wear jeans.
Not me.
And I'm like,
You
dude,
won't
you
catch me
should.
dead in pajama pants ever. I don't even go to bed in that.
But the rest of them, dude, it was crazy. Nuts.
There's many things I don't fuck with. Blink-182 being one of them, and pajama pants I don't fuck with.
Where are you?
Pajama pants are up there and things I don't fuck with. Okay, and ketchup. So keep that in mind.
Hey, listen, by the way, I know those of you in Discord have been giving us some grief for not chasing our cheesy dreams. I'll have you know, Danny, that while I was doing some spring cleaning earlier this year, I happened to find a few recipes.
Oh wow!
I believe my non-compete has been up for a while. So So you might
ready for a food cart?
you might see me out here slinging some cheese soon, folks. Just depends.
Maybe you can ship
Felt like
them-
Indiana
ship them
Jones,
worldwide,
dude.
Huh?
Oh yeah,
Maybe
dude, just like
like,
that pink sauce.
dry
You can order them
ice.
off my TikTok. You will want to reheat them because I'll be selling them frozen. But let's go.
Let's go. No pajama pants. Danny has those pajamas with,
With the ass hatch.
hatch. You know, those don't count. So
Love those adult
I
onesies.
don't have pajamas with the ass hatch, okay? Which it sounds like a good idea, honestly. I should get some. But what I do have is a pair of overalls. And I think
Ooh, dude, I miss those, man.
I'm kind of looking at an instructional thing here. You know, I'm kind of trying to get us different revenue sources as the Clout Route. So the Clout Route painting service, you know, painting might be in our future.
Okay.
I'm trying to watch some
I can paint.
tutorials and stuff, and this is just one I kept finding on Twitter now.
Nice.
Twitter's never really the best source for tutorials and shit like that, I guess. I don't know why I tried to look on Twitter, but here's what we got.
Well, you should go to YouTube for that. How to Basic, I believe. Best tutorials. She's getting that one spot really well.
Are you picking up what's going on here?
I'm
We'll let
confused.
it play
as to
again.
What is she doing?
So she's trying to paint the wall. She's just seeing this. Oh, why does this part of the wall look?
She's painting over the shadow. Oh my god.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
So here's our first pointer. Watch out for shadows. There's our first Clout Route painting pointer. Okay.
You're all right. You'll figure it out.
I
Yeah,
hope-
it's
I
tough.
hope
At least,
someday.
hey, at least you laid tape down. You know, I know I've seen some folks forget to do that their first time, and that's a difficult conversation to have.
At least that's like a do-it-yourself home job or whatever. Nobody hired her to do that.
I certainly hope not. Yeah, it'd be her last day. She didn't show up dressed like a painter. I'll tell you that. She's always wearing a plain white T-shirt with 87 different colors on them.
Abby says, serving in Vegas, I have some wild stories. I can imagine.
Ooh,
dude.
I
Have you been to
bet.
Vegas before?
Yes.
When I went, we just went last year. It was the first time I ever went, and so it was. I could see that. Is what
Pretty
I'm
well. Pretty
I could
wild.
See that.
Yep.
saw
I
a
can
lot of
only
crazy.
imagine. Yeah.
A lot of people in general.
A lot of people really, really just let themselves let it loose down there when they're out there.
Yeah,
You know, I guess
baby.
they call it Sin City for a reason, right? They still call it that?
I was with my wife the whole time, so we weren't really approached by people. Actually, I will tell you a good
I
one.
bet there's some swingers out there, so I'm
You know how the people come up to you
Keep
with
your
the
guard up.
Abby will relate to this. You know how the people come up to you with like the mixtapes and shit. Oh, bro, I'm gonna be here tonight. Here's my mixtape. So, me and my wife experienced this. Guy comes up and he's like, "Yo, here's my mixtape. Here, take it." He's like trying to pass it off to me, putting it in my face, handing it to me. Nah, dude, I'm good. So they get up to my wife. Hey, I got my mixtape. Here, come here tonight. Blah, blah, blah. She says she's good, and she starts, like, walking off ahead of me, okay, around me. And dude yells, like, at the top of his lungs, like, "Oh, I see. Your wife racist as hell. She's walking off, you know, whatever." And I'm like, "Damn, dude." Aaron's just walking. She's like, "Yeah, she might say..." I mean, he
You didn't tell
actually
me Paige Christie had released a mixtape?
Was that Paige Christie?
Boom!
I didn't know her back then, dude. She was stealing my content and
And just accusing you of being a racist for no
Well,
reason, right? And then
Is
did that
it
what
a
happened
coincidence
already?
We're in Vegas at the same time. I think she was stalking me too. Allegedly.
Yeah, she's probably looking for some content.
Just kidding.
Psych!
I don't want her to come after me or anything. Next thing you know, she's fucking freebooting our whole fucking show on her dumbass. fucking
Ooh,
YouTube.
sorry. See, my bad, guys. I didn't mean to get him going. I can't resist callbacks. It was in my training. I have to call back humor. It's supposed to generate more views. Like and subscribe, by the way, and check the archives. Clout Route shout out.
Yeah, definitely. You want to check the archives for that.
I do miss mixtapes though. Not necessarily the ones that the
Finally
guy
got
at the
that burp
Sunoco would hand you, but I miss like making a mixtape. Like, oh, here are the 12 songs that I keep playing on repeat
your
for a
girlfriend
month.
or whatever?
Not really for myself,
Oh,
even.
okay. Just make some playlists on Spotify.
Yeah.
Same
Ain't
day.
the same. You don't get to draw on it with a Sharpie. You try to come up with something cool to name it.
True
I mean, I guess you still can try to come up with something cool to name it, but it's just a nostalgia, man. And then what I want on the top of my computer is a little incense oil, so it will smell like Mountain Dew and Pringles, so it'll remind me of being a teenager.
All right. Well,
Is that foreshadowing?
That's maybe stop foreshadowing. Just get into it. The Donatello Bros. Got to tell you what's up with the Ninja Turtles. Okay, without further ado.
Yeah.
Smell-O-Vision is here now.
Woo.
It's funny. I mean, I'm obviously saying Smell-O-Vision. They haven't claimed that corny phrase, but when I saw this headline and this news here with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and their new game with Xbox, it immediately took me back in the headspace to like 90s because of that Smell-O-Vision. I feel like that was a thing. Like obviously in the back of comic books they had like X-ray vision goggles and stuff and blah blah blah. So like Smell-O-Vision was always it just gives me vibes of like something they would tell you in the 90s, like, oh yeah, you're gonna have that someday and blah blah blah. Well, we've got it, boys and girls and NBs.
Which was
Check
just
it out.
one of the weirdest. Like, why would we ever need Smell-O-Vision? Why would we ever need to transfer smells from one to another?
So it says Microsoft creates the first ever pizza-scented controllers to help market the upcoming Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem movie. It's a movie, actually, not even a game.
This is immersion right here, dude. They're going to have a game probably based on the movie that comes out later.
Yeah, there you go.
Because otherwise, why would you, if you're not playing, see, that makes even less sense. If you're not playing a Ninja Turtles game, why do you need to smell pizza? Even though it's dumb to...
There are Ninja Turtle games.
Oh, they already have
They
some.
have
So
some.
they're like,
There are
here,
some.
you can go play some of these old, previously released Ninja Turtle games with
And
your
sniff
weird
pizza.
pizza diffuser.
Yeah, so you can see here that it's got this like pizza on the back, and that thing is like an oil diffuser that is, giving
Even
you pizza smells.
If it weren't pizza, chat, let me know. If this weren't pizza, would you want it? Because I've worked in offices before, and I've had people, I've sat next to people who have like a diffuser or something like that. Put that out.
Patchouli?
So would you want... Because to me, this is just a dumb idea, and I can't even really wrap my brain around it, especially with it being pizza. I could see this as being one of those things that kids force their parents to buy, and then they realize how dumb it is, and they never really use that. They'll use the controller because it looks cool, and they'll never use the pizza diffuser thing. But let me know, am I way off on this? Is this the future, and I'm just that old man yelling at the clouds? Because this feels like a complete waste of everyone's time, in my opinion.
Well, I guess Kevin's not going to sign up for the pizza diffuser, but I'm getting it for the podcast.
Yeah, Poland says candles are cheaper, so why? I'm a big candle guy, by the way.
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
true,
I'm a
that's
big
true.
candle. I used to, not
never
so much
got-
incense. Candles are the way to go for me.
We never got that vagina candle. Should we do that at some point?
Ooh, I don't know.
Smells like my cooter.
It'd be kind of tough because I get mine at Kroger for like $5, so it's gonna be hard to pay $64 for one that smells like Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't know. Tough.
Oh,
Turf.
goodness gracious. So, yeah, I guess. Let's move on to some more madness, okay? You finally found out what me and Kevin have been hinting at. The Donatello Bros. We're talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. New pizza sniffing diffuser thing. Sweet. Okay.
Now I am going to show up at the grand opening just like I did when I was 7 years old with 2 pieces of wrapping paper, that cardboard just taped together with some purple knee pads on, just like I did back in the days when my first Halloween costumes was Donatello. So, of course, when I go buy my incredibly useful and necessary pizza diffuser controller that's going out for a movie, I will be in costume. So that'll be a good time.
Don't make it sound so convoluted, Kevin.
Oh yeah, that's me. That's on me. This is about as clear cut as a frickin' Bethesda release. What's going on here? I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, do you know what's going on at Twitter, Kevin? Because that's what we're about to get into.
Gonna give it to you.
X gonna give it to you.
Arf, arf.
So,
I hate this.
Elon, new Twitter update. He's changing the logo. He changed the logo. It's different on your desktop.
You can call it that. It's a font. It's not a logo. It's a font. He put X in and selected. I think it's what,
X
font 34.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it is.
So you can see it on your desktop. We'll look at it here. The news broke like, let's see, how long ago was this? This was the other day on the 23rd. So it's been a couple days since he like, you know, dropped the news and people reported on it. Dexerto here.
Oh, I was poor timed.
Bow, bow, bow.
Whoa. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, it scared me.
I'm going to get into sound effects. Let's start a Foley company. We'll still do the show, but instead of a job, I just want to make sound effects.
So Twitter is changing to X, and we have. I mean, if you even look at it, if I go back,
X.
You can see X up in the corner. X will redirect you to X.com will redirect you to Twitter. All that nonsense has happened now. I saw some stuff popping off in chat.
Dumb.
We were talking about candles being cheaper and yada yada. So VDub says, Danny, did Ethan ever make his "This smells like ass"? You need that candle. I think he did. I think they ended up making it, but it was like a limited run.
Oh.
Because I don't think that's a thing that like they could keep in production. Because who wants a candle that smells like Ethan Klein's ass? And I don't like him that much to buy his candle that smells like ass. Not that much.
That I won't do on the stream. I would much rather do it.
Maybe if I can find like
bring a popper back into play at that point.
If I can find like a cheap eBay version, you know, a cheap eBay knockoff, or maybe there's just like,
oh yeah, get the knockoff ass candle. That'll be
you'd think there's like
toxic.
A Wish.com like ass candle that's actually just like they mix poo and wax and put a fucking wick in it.
They've got to have some kind of like a joke store that does something gross like that. I don't know. Or just buy one of the Gwyneth Paltrow ones, because you never know.
Well, X is going to have a candle that smells like Elon Musk's fucking farts, so you can sniff them too.
Yeah. That's what he might want to, Elon should do the Belle Delphine and sell his bathwater, because I know about half of Twitter would probably buy that.
Well, he's already flexing. Not sure what subtle clues gave it away, but I like the letter X. Check him out. Which Elon is this? I said this was his Ozempic era where he's been on a bender. He's taken a lot of drugs to get here. He's shit out a lot of his internal organs. But now, this clone of Elon, at least, looking sharp, okay? Looking sharp. Is this Elon Ma, or is this Elon?
First of all, he looks like Neo in a Matrix sequel. Like after he knows what he's doing and he's got a little more control over his wardrobe in the Matrix. That's kind of what he looks like right now. But this dude is just so fucking
really cringy.
Really cringy.
Time and time again, dude. I can't fucking stand how embarrassing this man is. It is what it is. It's really, my hatred just stems from the fact that I come from a small town where a bunch of people still look up to this idiot. And they're, the kind of folks that will be like, hey, I know you don't like him, but Andrew Tate's got some good points. And I'm like, I am leaving. I am fucking leaving. Do not call me again. I'm not coming back to this fucking town. Son of a bitch. Now, why? You got to admit Elon's pretty smart. How? What part? What did he do that was smart? When he bought Twitter?
Smarter than him.
Exactly. When he bought X.com and then bought PayPal, when he bought Tesla, which part of these required him to be smart again? Using his daddy's pocket emeralds to fucking buy it, by the way? My God. He named his kid after a fucking, Megatron or some shit?
He named his kid X.
That's what should have been there. It should have been, put your kid's name up there. That was the subtle clue that let us all know you were crazy for the letter X.
His kid's name is X.
Named your kid after a fucking jet fighter or whatever the hell it was.
It's XAEA-X. I forget what that translates to. You can say it. It's like, I don't know what it translates to. Nor do I care. But yes, his kid's named X. Okay, and this is a good point here that we're on. His kid's named X. Okay, X.com he's been obsessed with since PayPal. SpaceX, you know, so there's a lot of X with Elon. I wonder why that is, but I got a funny tweet here from somebody when I was looking up.
What are they going to be called now?
X. It's crazy. Elon Musk had an autistic hyperfixation on the letter X for 24 years.
I mean, you know,
X.com. You can see it right there in his little PayPal. In his little PayPal card. So.
I'm saying, dude, I can't wait to have that kind of money. Y'all, I'm going to have the just crispest hairline when I get money.
Staple it right into your brain. Sometimes it makes it leak though, out your nose and shit.
That's why I don't market this show very much. I don't want a lot of people to find out about us while I'm bald because I have to get my hair implants put in.
Kevin.
And then, much like Elon, I will pay a bunch of people to follow me around with a camera and tell other people how smart I am, because you know that's why we have all that weird footage of X.com and PayPal. Yeah, he was very good at doing that. He's very good at marketing, spending money to have other people tell you how smart he is. It's it's kind of like those TEDx talks. You ever seen those? People are like, "Oh, I did a TED talk," and it's like, "Oh, I paid to be in Forbes magazine." The 30 under 30 is like, it's like the Guinness Book of World Records. Do people fucking pay to do that? We could pay the Guinness Book of World Records like $10,000 to come over here and make up some bullshit record for us, and then they'll give us a plaque. This shit's all fucking fake half the time. If Kevin got a wig, maybe my cousin would watch. See? I'm telling you.
That's a good point.
We're on to something.
You know, maybe we both need wigs. I don't know.
Hash says he corrected Grimes about their kid's name.
He corrected Grimes about their kid's name. Yeah, okay.
Actually, it's
XAE. Well, yeah, whatever. I thought this was funny though. V-Dub says if Elon sold bathwater, Jeremy and Ian Miles Chungus would buy some and snort it. Yeah, I believe
Hash, they're gonna IV drip.
Gonna fucking suck that shit down. It's gonna be like, well, it was. You know, there were tons of people that were like, "Oh, I'm gonna drink Belle Delphine's fucking bathwater because I'm a nasty pervert."
That's gross.
I mean, I guess both things work in that situation. I would think that Ian Miles Chungus and the Quartering both were simps and perverted for doing that.
Dude, Quartering would buy that and then make some special brand of coffee. Be like,
Elon's bathwater coffee.
Yeah, he'd call it like liberal tears. It's Elon's. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. I was gonna dip into some riveting copy, but we'll spare you. We'll spare you that. We'll talk about the brown bathwater matching the brown coffee water.
Gross. Elon Musk bought an unprofitable app whose most valuable property is the wide use of tweet and retweet as verbs. He's throwing that away specifically because he had a fetish for naming literally anything X.com since PayPal fired him and then changed their name in 2000.
Yeah, and then he bought it back. Meanwhile, yeah, he had to buy back X.com for an undisclosed amount. You can bet your fucking last dollar he got fleeced on that deal too.
Oh yeah. Did you see he's like sharing around the Twitter account too? He's like, whoever fucking has this account, I'll give him like $69,420 or something.
I guess good for him on that, because I wouldn't have put it past him to just fucking delete that account and take it. Yeah.
V-Dub says Microsoft owns X and Meta owns X for social media use. Elon is likely about to face a battle for it, or just go back.
And you know what? He's going to
go back to Twitter.
LA Noir and me are going to come at him because this is going to completely derail the Press X to Doubt movement, which I am determined to bring back into the forefront. That's going to be awful.
Can't make that joke anymore.
All right, so we're going to have to, PlayStation fans, we're going to have to press square to doubt going forward before Elon goes into a different shape that he gets obsessed with. But, ooh, apparently I should go for some long glam rock hair. Okay, we might do that.
Yeah, can we get you like a fucking, like Guns N' Roses fucking...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. I like that.
Just get one of those bandana. Get one of those wigs with a bandana in the front, so it doesn't look like it's a wig. It's got a.
What's the guy that had the?
Keemstar. No.
Yep. Keemstar does have the bandana, but there's no hair there.
Brett Michaels, baby.
Brett Michaels. What was the show called, though?
Isn't that crazy how I just knew, like, you use bandana? There's two people in this world that come to mind when someone says bandana. I go Keemstar, Brett Michaels. Who else you got? The cast of Grease.
You know, that is kind of funny to think about.
I don't even think they had him. Yeah.
I agree with you.
Ooh, you know what? I go Tombstone because it was really dumb. Tombstone was made in the early 90s when gang culture was popular, so they had all the bandits wear red sashes because that would never happen in the Wild West. Why would you want to be... And anybody never played Red Dead Redemption, you wouldn't announce yourself as a fucking bandit, you know? Just idiots. Love that movie, though. Tombstone's a phenomenal movie.
So they came out with another trailer here. Let's watch. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Aw. VW showed this earlier in the Discord.
Yeah.
I thought we'll get somebody with that.
That is somebody who V-Dub would not throw out of the club because that bug's got rhythm. Look at that. That's amazing.
So if you don't like X, I guess there's Threads. Otherwise, get ready to fucking zoot.
For now, yeah. Gonna zoot. And then a quote tweet will be, what, a boof, right? We're just gonna, what are we doing? We're just
fucking boof all kinds of shit on X.com.
I love the good Elon roast. Poland, I wish Elon was funnier so I wouldn't get secondhand embarrassment from his jokes. Yeah. Hash wishes he wasn't such a tryhard. That's the best way to put it. Right there.
The tryhard thing is so true.
Like that whole photo where he's like, I don't know what subtle clues made you think I was a fan of it. Like, that's such a tryhard moment for me.
This one.
Yeah. Yeah, why isn't he just posting a bunch of old DX clips with his face? We need, that's what, I need to figure out what V-Dub's been using to make I think it's InShot. I got to figure it out, and I'm going to slap.
What, these edits?
Yeah, because I want to slap. Shout out V-Dub.
And his edits.
I want to slap his face on DX from, Attitude Era clip. I think that would be fantastic. And Elon might actually retweet me on that. Or what is it? Is it a boof? Is that yeah, he might boof it.
You might get boofed.
It's free Elon. If you boof it. Those are the festival rules, kids. I didn't make them.
I like that. The streamer awards are out.
Oh yay!
Where's our noms are out at least. Not the actual event. It's the noms. I should have said that.
And initially. So we're nominated for best bald co-hosts and best up and coming stream, right?
Well, we're gonna look at all of the categories that we could be up for. Okay? That we could be up for. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill these in as we go along from now on. We're not gonna do all of them back to back. We're gonna do one here, one there, with some shit sprinkled in between. How about that?
Ooh.
Sounds like a good sandwich or something.
You had me until shit sprinkling, but hey, as long as you got that Dexter tarp, I guess.
That's next podcast, Kevin. So here is the first one we'll look at. Creator of the Year nominees. Now, you would think that Clout Route would be somewhere on here. We've been creating 4 years. Why wouldn't we be creator of the year even? I don't know why, but... We
are a creator of the year 2023, yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
It's fine. I'll just talk to Guinness.
So, got a lot of people that I don't know who they are. How about that? You're probably in the same boat.
Yeah, I know 3 so far.
So we've got Airac. Yeah, good for him. Alex Earl. Charlie D'Amelio.
I've heard that name before.
That's the TikToker lady. Everybody knows that.
Jay Shetty is just a funny name.
Jay Shetty. Okay, we'll get to Jay Shetty. And Gideon. Okay, so on the front page, Gideon is the only one I know, along with, I got Chris, or Charlie.
Chris D'Amelio.
Charlie D'Amelio. That's how much
That's
I know.
a different guy. Who should hopefully never sent any TikTokers a Snapchat message. But anyway, that's a whole different thing.
So I know those two. Who the fuck is Jay Shetty, okay? This is going to be a theme here. You got to tell me. We got to find out before, I'm not going to look it up, but maybe we'll theorize in the chat or just between the two of us. What the fuck does Jay Shetty got going on? Because I have never seen this guy ever before, and he's too old to not be on the internet for a long time by now.
I'm betting he either does a vlog channel or a prank channel.
He's a creator of the year. It better be impressive. That's all I gotta say.
I mean,
I've never heard of Jay Shetty.
What the shit did Air Rack do? You know, I haven't heard of any of them.
This
so
is
how
like a
how
young dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, so yeah, there's some fucking young new Jake Paul or fucking dumbass Air Rack. That's what he looks like. And then
he's taking it well.
And then Alex Earl, you know, she's probably just got like a sophisticated.
My name is Earl.
It's like a what am I thinking? She's got a true crime podcast. Okay.
Oh, is that your guess or is that real?
That's my guess.
Oh, okay. She's like
Jay
a Bailey
Shetty.
Sarian. She's like, it's time for murder, mystery, and makeup, or whatever the fuck she says.
I don't know who the fuck or what the fuck is going on with Jay Shetty. He seems like an enigma to me. Okay. Let's continue.
Dude, yeah, he's something about that headshot that just
I don't like it.
makes me think he's ageless. You know, like he's been here for hundreds of years.
So here's a couple that we know, like Logan Paul getting nominated for Creator of the Year, right on the heels of scamming all those people out of money on CryptoZoo.
Yeah.
And getting exposed by fucking CoffeeZilla all year.
Yeah, he
What a
is.
great
Maybe
creator.
that's why he's up there, because he's also getting credit. Because in a way, you can't lie, Danny. He did help write and produce those CoffeeZilla videos.
If Coffee was up here, you could fucking get me on it. But Logan Paul, dude, what the fuck is this guy doing besides scamming people?
You think any of these noms paid for it? Because it's
Mr.
a
B's
lot.
definitely paid for
There's
it.
a lot. 10 nominees is a lot, especially when you only know 3 of them. Maybe some of these guys like Logan Paul, I could absolutely see. Hey, I'm getting sued because Prime is harming people. I'm getting sued because I crypto scammed people. I'm not even living in the country right now because for whatever reason that's going on there. Maybe he's just like, here, I'll give you some money, nominate me for an award, just like while he's spending so much time in WWE. You know, trying to get popular and be, I just saw a Twitter clip of him, I think yesterday. I think he was live streaming on Instagram. I don't know what he was on, but there's a photo of him getting like beat up in the wrestling ring while he's live streaming on his phone.
Nice.
So yeah, it's great. I mean, everything's just full of shit. You know, that's why all award shows, honestly, can probably just suck it, right? Like, am I off base here?
Definitely. I love that.
Most people don't care. This is just a way. It's just a big fucking circle jerk for a bunch of people in the industry.
Including us.
I mean, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the Oscars or whatever, the Emmys.
Right.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
any
yeah,
fucking
for sure.
award show. It's a bunch of rich people playing fucking high school prom with each other so they can go get dressed up, have a bunch of people ask them questions that nobody gives a shit about the answers. Say, oh my God, who are you wearing? I don't know, one gives a shit. That's why no one watched it until they faked a fucking slap between Will Smith and Chris Rock. I swear to God, as a former wrestling fan and current observer, I will never believe that was not a work, dude. I've seen too many works. I've seen too many people lean in to get slapped while their hands are behind their back for me to not fucking recognize it when I see it. So they had to fucking have Will Smith embarrass himself in front of the whole world just to get anybody to watch these fucking award shows again.
I hope on the streamer
and they suck. And I hope they all lose money.
I hope on the streamer awards they have Logan Paul get the fuck slapped out of him by fucking Mr. Beast, or he does like some challenge. He's like,
Mr. Beast should wrestle. There we
deepest
go.
hole anyone's ever been tripped into.
Oh, listen, Triple H. I know you're watching. Triple H, call me. All right, I can help you write this. Danny's onto something. Mr. Beast versus Logan Paul next year SummerSlam. I'm telling you, you can have the internet's hero versus the internet's villain, and then you'll have Mr. Beast inevitably turn. Oh, I shouldn't. Spoiler alert, but yeah. Because Mr. Beast
Don't
is
spoil
probably the Antichrist, so we're going to have to get moving on that heel turn at some point here.
All right, so we're gonna talk about kidnapping ourselves and how we're gonna get away with it.
Yeah, I'd like to do that for clout.
So, this person's name is Carly Russell, and I think me and Kevin still didn't really come to the conclusion whether we talked about it on the show or not, or maybe just.
Well, yeah, do you guys remember us talking about this alleged phenomena of people finding strollers on the side of the road leading to them being kidnapped?
So
I feel like we might have covered it briefly, but I don't know. I know that I saw it on my timeline a lot, but I don't know if we talked about it here.
So Carly Russell, yes, like Kevin was saying, a few days ago, I guess it was. Well, it's been like 10 days or so now. Or July 13th. Okay, that's when it happened. The story was Carly Russell was driving down the highway, and on the side of the highway, she saw a stroller and a baby going down the highway in a stroller.
And having never played a Silent Hill video game, she thought, I'll see about this.
Let's help this baby out. Well, she calls the police, obviously. Oh, yada, yada. There's somebody on the side of the road. I'm going to help them, blah, blah, blah. Well, how did this kidnapping all happen? So after she calls the cops about the kid on the side of the road, then she leaves and proceeds with the kidnapping. I guess that's the timeline there. Like after she does this,
she goes
come to look for her. She's already
gone.
Okay.
Car seat's gone. Her car's there. Everything's there. She's just up and vanished.
So,
like Liam Neeson's daughter in a movie, or wife.
They've been looking for her, I guess.
And they hired a person with a specific set of skills to find her.
Here we go here.
And it was incredibly easy.
I guess. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client, so this is her attorney saying this. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road, as the story told. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident. My client apologizes for her actions to this community. We ask for your prayers for Carly as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this manner. A mistake, you know, just a prank, bro. The thing is that I'm wondering like what she was trying to accomplish going missing. I guess, you know, there's a lot of things. You don't want to be around the people you're around anymore, yada yada.
No, it's for the clout, baby. We already know.
Clout.
We know exactly what this is for, in my opinion. Well, I guess allegedly.
I watched some different videos on this, and one of the funnier things I took from the story, she searched things on Google on her phone and shit, and obviously they get to like look at all this search history, blah blah blah. You know, everybody's usually very compliant when it comes to asking companies for like, oh, we need camera footage, which they got off the highway of the camera of her car and everything, and we need text messages and phone call records and blah blah blah, which they got all of that.
Which they will always get.
The Google searches, they got all that. Google searches, imagine this.
Mm-hmm.
She searched things like how to take money from a register. So interesting. She's going to go missing and like rob a place.
That would be interesting, yeah. She was about to go full on just solid snake here. She's about to go rogue against her own government.
Well, and yeah, I mean, even more on that point, she was searching the movie Taken.
Yeah. I guess to apparently make it look more realistic. The next one you have on here is one of my favorites because you know how I've already exposed how you can pay to do a TEDx talk or pay to be on Forbes. Well, what she wanted to know was, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? That's good. That's good.
Just because I don't really have the money for that.
Very, very smart. I mean, I think we're lucky sometimes that these criminals are as intelligent as they are because, wow. I mean, couldn't be any easier to get caught if you're going to do that. You're going to legitimately Google search it. You're not even going to try to hide what you're doing.
Bus tickets and everything.
Yeah, looking up bus tickets. And this reminds me of, and this is why I had to look this. I was trying to pull this up because I couldn't remember the guy's name when we talked about it pre-show, but Ken Wakes or Wakes, W-A-K-S, that was the guy who faked true crime, like did this whole true crime investigation on TikTok as a elaborate scheme.
How do you say it?
W-A-K-S. And he did this entire scam basically just to build up a following on his TikTok. And
Instagram?
Well, no, but this is the same guy. Yeah, this is him. And I'm pretty sure the videos have probably been taken down and whatnot now. Oh, wait, no, maybe there's some of it right there because there's that.
Which one am I? This?
With him it looks like he's got a map behind him. To your right a little bit. What is that? Oh, no, he's just talking about segregation.
And that is the city of Chicago, which comes in fourth on the most segregated cities listed in America, but it's behind places like Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
What does he do?
He was a marketing director. And so what he did, much like those videos right there, he was doing those, but he was talking, he alleged, this is how the whole thing started. He alleged that someone in like a Camry or something offered him a ride.
Okay.
And that he thought he was being abducted. And then he said it happened to him again within a week. And then he started reaching out to people. It started to go viral on TikTok. He started to have other people tell him their stories, and he created like this map where he would put pins. You know, these are where people have reported seeing this car. This is where people have reported been missing. And so he made it look semi-legitimate, and then he built up a big following. And then one of his TikToks randomly was like, hey, here's this app that I work for. It's like Travelocity but worse or whatever. Please go ahead and support it. And then he just got fucking dogged because everyone saw through the shtick at that point. They're like, wow. And then people started to look into it, and he got smoked. He got fired from that job. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Carla calls it out. He lost his job.
He lost that job. Fuck off.
Yeah, and Hash brings up a good point. Was that the dude that got fired even though the company was in on it? Correct. That is something I had left out, but I believe it was either the CEO or the COO at one point on his LinkedIn profile had a shout out, was like, and here's our guy Ken Wakes, who's doing a great job getting our app's name out there. So they knew what he was up to. He didn't just go rogue, but yeah, of course, you know, he's gonna be the fall guy.
If you're a scumbag online, you'll either get found out and humiliated, or you'll get nominated for a Streamy Award.
Just like when Wells Fargo took all them people's money, and then they just fired the 10 people that were forced to do it, and all the higher ups that were in on it just got a little unpaid vacation. Actually, it might have been a paid vacation, to be honest.
So we got another streamer award here.
Ooh,
Bunch
chicken
of criminals on this one too. Okay.
Ooh, there's some shows you've had to teach me about on here.
This is Show of the Year award, okay? Which we're a show, right? I mean, some of it's a show, some of it's a podcast. You wear murky waters, who cares?
Yeah,
it's just a name.
It's a stream, it's a show,
it's a live event.
Exactly.
So here's some of the nominees for this, and I'm like definitely at a fucking loss here. Besides, obviously, who I taught you about, Good Mythical Morning here with Red Link.
Yeah.
I mean, they're classics. They've probably been fucking nominated for this thing like 100 times. Every year they're probably nominated for it.
Oh, good for them. Did they win it? Have they won it before?
I don't know. Now, that's a good question.
Well, they'll get my vote if they haven't, because I don't know who any of these other people are.
They good people. You don't know Chicken Shop Date with Amelia
Demoldenberg? See, I see names like that, and I'm like,
you couldn't say shit if you had a mouthful.
Why not just make a pen name? You know, why not have a stage? And if that is your stage name, shame on you, because it's hard. It's gonna be hard for that one to stick in anyone's name, stick in anyone's brain. You know. And then they're right there, and that's what Hot Ones. I was wondering as we saw the Chicken Shop Date, I was like, so did someone just knock off Hot Ones and then they get the spot? But no, not one, but two shows about eating chicken are on the top. You know what? I no longer have any feelings towards being left out here. I could not care less at this point.
We're gonna be eating more food on the show, Kevin.
Yeah.
Needless to say, mukbang's coming, guys. Fuck it. Is that gonna get a show of the year? Am I gonna have to fucking get a fucking bib and like hot wings or something and just cry and eat chicken?
We do that and more old school dad streams where we like put a camera and then you and I are across the street dancing for like 12 straight hours. Do stuff like that.
I don't know if I can do that.
Maybe for like 1 hour. Did I say hours? I meant 12 straight minutes.
Now that I'm more on board with. Abby says Rhett and Link should win the award solely on the basis of saving Smosh. Funny enough, Anthony Padilla now back in Smosh. His show that he's been doing on the side here, I spent a day with or whatever, is on here too. So there you go. Anthony Padilla. Or Padilla.
Is it Padilla? Because Hash wants you to know that it's actually pronounced mukbang.
I'll smoke a
Bong?
mukbang on air live.
It's actually a mukbang, brother. One of them mukbangs.
Well, so there you go. I mean, we didn't really say anything about RDC World or Sam and Colby or one of the
That's
shows
na 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 na. Never listened to the No Limit Soldiers growing up, but
oh, that's what it was. Okay, my bad.
Make them say.
All right. Well, what's some of the other stuff we had primed for today? Not to be confused with the energy drink.
Well, we got Young Gravy is on the thumbnail.
Gravy, baby. That's gravy, baby.
Mr. Clean.
So, if you're not familiar with young musician Young Gravy, who's been going around and doing things such as banging your mother or kissing Ethan Klein on his podcast, or, you know, I don't know what he gets up to. That's just where I've seen him.
Who, Young Gravy? You saw him on the Channel 5, right?
Channel 5.
You see him on Channel 5?
Yeah. So he gets around and he makes some good music. I have to agree. I listened to some of them. I'm not completely an old boomer, out of touch. I can get down to some Young Gravy, okay? So, we're going to visit some Young Gravy, and it seems like he's rubbing shoulders or, you know, something like that with Dream. Kevin, do you remember Dream?
Yeah. His face is burned into my memory, actually.
No, it's retracted from the internet, remember?
That's so funny because...
He put the mask back on.
Yeah. I can still see it. Like, it's right here. I got you, bud. You'll never escape.
So Young Gravy says, does Minecraft have hoes on it? And Dream, being Minecraft extraordinaire, he says, they're everywhere. Make a song with me and I'll teach you Minecraft in return. So I would say...
Sorry, I found that really cringy.
on
Yeah.
Dream's behalf.
Bruh.
Unfortunately, that's not where it ends, Kevin.
Whoopsie.
Because Young Gravy responded...
He wins this one, baby.
with a big fat no. Oh, damn.
Damn.
Boy. I guess
Dream's going to go put a second mask on.
it's a good thing he put that mask back on so nobody can see him crying for the next fucking 10 years he's online.
I'm not
You're
crying.
annihilated.
It's just been raining.
Get fucked by Young Gravy. And
my
now he's going to
face.
come over to your house and apologize and bang your mom while he's there.
Ooh, yikes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't know. That I mean I think it's funny. Does Minecraft have hoes on it? I think is a very hilarious tweet. The response I find very cringy. Yeah, it does. There's first of all, correct me, Danny. I know adults play Minecraft. Don't get me wrong. All right, I had a stretch. I played Fortnite for a while. I get it.
wow.
There are adults that play kid games.
I'm glad you've recovered.
The vast majority. So am I.
Just kidding.
The vast majority of Minecraft players are probably children still. Am I wrong to assume that?
I can do the dance.
So it's just kind of weird cringy. Like, oh yeah, there's tons of hoes on Minecraft. Teach me a song and I'll teach you how to play. Like, dude, you're already rich and famous. Do you need that interaction? You just God damn, I'd love to see Dream and Elon in a podcast. But it's not a real podcast. Those two are just in a room having a conversation and it's mic'd. And I just want to
random with, with those
but
two.
they don't know that they're being filmed. Like they're just being two really weird dudes having a conversation. You see what I'm saying? Like I want a situation where we contrive a business deal between Beast Burger and X, and then we get to sit and watch
now you're
those
onto
two
something.
brainiacs have a conversation because I would just absolutely love it.
Speaking of brainiacs, you know, and while we're on like the musician tip, I guess another musician we just talked about last episode, Doja Cat. We had a laugh.
Also, you know, maybe hanging out with some creeps.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what Doja Cat gets down to?
Alleged rim improving
With,
rim accepting creep. Sorry.
I hear she's good at it, I guess. But anyways, Doja. Doja had a problem with her fans last episode, okay? Last episode, she was saying, don't call yourself the Kittens. And if you call yourself the Kittens, go out and touch some grass.
What up,
that's
Clout
some
Kittens?
weird-ass shit, okay? No kittens. No kitten behavior, she says.
They all came to our Discord.
Even though she's Doja Cat, don't you dare call yourself a kitten as one of her fans. Well, she's been getting some heat for that kind of interaction online. Of course, when you go at your fans, they tend to not like that, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine. If you care enough about this artist to name yourself a kitten, you're probably going to get pretty fired up when she's not excited about that. You know, you're going to be very butthurt, I imagine.
So if we look here, here's some interactions with her fans, which is fucking hilarious. Doja Cat says, my life, my rules, my style, my attitude.
Oh, God.
Doja Cat Iran account says, I want to hear you say, I do love you guys. As usual, you say to your fans. Doja says, I don't, though, because I don't even know y'all. Which, you know, I get that vibe, I guess. I get that. You don't know people. You can't just, you're not just going to say, like, I love my fans. It doesn't work for everybody, right?
I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you change your Twitter handle to kev.nevik.iran and then ask me to tell you I love you, you will get a very similar response from me. Okay?
Fair enough.
100%. And feel free to try it if you like. I haven't blocked anybody in a minute. It's been a couple weeks. No, but I don't disagree with this for what it's worth. As of right now, I don't disagree with her whatsoever. And it's only going to get better, isn't it?
Yeah, let's keep going. Another fan says, and we don't know you, but we have supported you through thick and thin. Mind you, you'd be nothing without us.
Woo!
You'd be working at a grocery store making songs on a fucking garage band. Miss high school dropout. Wow. Okay. But then she comes back. She comes back with the nobody forced you. I don't know why you're talking to me like you're my mother, bitch. You sound like a crazy person.
Retweet. What's a rethread? Because isn't that looks like thread, right?
It's Instagram. So
that's just an. Oh, okay.
It's a Rinsta. A
Rinsta. Oh my. Yeah, that person does look crazy, and wow. What a sense of entitlement that gives you that, you know. Ooh, but
she got hit with the
turns
fact.
out they weren't alone though.
The fans are not happy. Doja loses over 200K followers on Instagram following fan controversy. So suck it, Doja. I mean, you fucked up. 200K followers in 2 days following this shit.
Is this I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, man, that lady.
Oh my God. Get on.
Wasn't wrong, I guess. You know, I'm over here at first like, oh, haha. You're like that person that's like, do you have any money? You have any idea how much money I spend at this grocery store? No, bitch, and I don't fucking care because it doesn't go into my pocket. I figured it was gonna be one of those things where no one would, you know, be like, oh yeah, you do sound kind of crazy. You'd be nothing without us. Like, I don't know, man. You didn't write any of them contracts. I don't believe any stream numbers I see on Spotify anyway. So for all I know, she's an industry plant,
right?
Who gets to go out there because she likes to dress like a cat and meow. So who knows who actually made her?
Don't call yourself a kitten, bitch.
But goddamn,
don't call yourself a kitten. Don't you dare.
It's a tough one, man, because people are weird. They're really unruly these days with their demands for autographs. You know, we see people putting up Instagram and TikToks like, do you believe this guy? He refused to give my kid an autograph, and little do you know, he's like in the middle of a golf tournament. He's actually playing golf, and someone tries to get him to sign while he's in the. And it's like, no, of course he wouldn't sign that. Like, you're fucking entitled. You're ridiculous right now. But at the same time, there is a truth to the fact that if there aren't these people here who are willing, especially in that industry, because like the money is in concerts, and like your diehard fans are the people spending fucking $600 to $700 to go see
clubs,
you.
yeah.
Even if you don't mean it, I think she could have at least not been an asshole about it. And then she wouldn't have lost all these followers. But again,
200K.
if that's how she feels, good for her, man. I don't really care. It's not my money. And if that's
Suck it.
maybe if she wants those people to leave her alone, she's gonna pull a Dr. Manhattan and go live on Mars for a while. I don't know. Poland, I love it. If Doja calls you creepy, you are. She knows creepy.
She used tiny chat.
Well, I was also going to add, and allegedly, she's dating a creep,
Yeah,
again.
and she also likes to eat her bald, hairy man's ass.
Boy,
She thoroughly enjoys eating bald, hairy man ass, which might be a good thing for us, but I don't know about her.
I mean, only if you're into that kind of thing. I love Pest boycott Doji Cat like Bud Light. She'll say I love you soon.
Well, 200K down the drain, she's not far from it. Soon she'll be dropping a song. I love my fans.
I love my fans.
She'll be on the ukulele.
Yeah, she'll be doing that like Gal Gadot. She'll get some people together to do a song, and then she'll do one of those heart
We are
hand
the
things.
world.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Imagine all the people.
Abby says, I wouldn't want to make a song for a Minecraft YouTuber ever. Not ever. And that is true.
I'm down with that. I've
That
never
is
met
true.
a Minecraft YouTuber.
I
so
just won't fuck with the Minecraft community on YouTube because it's a straight funnel to children. That's what it is.
Same reason I wouldn't get on Roblox.
I could never do that. It's too creepy. I can't play the game. I didn't even think about the game ever playing it because I'm afraid that it's just too creepy. Nobody wants this old man. Imagine me I don't know how Minecraft works. I'm like running around, building my castle, and somebody hears me talking like, "Oh, what do you want for dinner, babe?" And I'm fucking saying, whatever, chicken noodle soup, and the kid's like, "Hey, you fucking idiot! How old are you?"
Yeah, well,
playing fucking Minecraft.
And I cuss a lot, so as you all know already. But so I wouldn't, I just don't want to be a bad influence. So I don't want any kids around me.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
I've been in spots where friends of mine that I'll play online multiplayer with will be like, oh, cousin, brother, whatever, stepson. I'm like, all right, guys, cool. I'm gonna hop out. I don't filter myself around your kids. I'm screaming at a television because that guy clearly is a fucking hacker. Because I had the drop on his ass, and this is bullshit.
It's true.
It's the 14th fucking time it's happened, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's how this goes, and I don't have to be on kid duty. I just don't want to do it. But yeah, no, I just, nope. No Minecraft, no Roblox content creators. All right, nah, I'm good on that. No, thank you.
So let's go to some
stepson. Why'd you pick up on that one? I tried to cast a wide net. All right, I had a recent scare. I'm not trying to give out any of my personal information, so I'm throwing up double bluffs and smoke screens. Just don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much.
They're onto your ass, Kevin.
I didn't say it was my stepson. I said other people had stepsons. Yeesh. Yeesh.
I hold on.
Yeah, I do advocate. No, we should have more kid-free areas. Like I had. Were we talking about this where someone was complaining about not being able to invite kids to a wedding? Didn't we talk about that? Because I think that's fucking awesome. It's your wedding.
At a wedding.
Why are they there in the first place?
Honestly.
Maybe wedding, yes. No at the reception. Get them the fuck out. They just don't belong there. Now, if you're one of those assholes who picks like a national holiday to have your wedding and makes everybody go across the country, then at that point, yes, they can bring their kids. They can do whatever they want because you're an asshole.
Dickhead.
But if it's something local, no, we don't want any kids running around where we're trying to, play juveniles back that ass up for the 13th time while everybody's getting drunk at the reception, all right?
Oh my gosh, we got pests.
I have 6 kids before you.
We've got pests describing me in Minecraft. Getting attacked by creepers.
Kevin won't let his friends' kids around him. Yeah, exactly.
See, I don't mind. It's fine if my friends have their kids around. It doesn't bug me. It's just like they have to be prepared for what they're getting into.
I have to be prepared.
I don't care.
I love the Uncle Kev gig. I really do. I love showing up
Not
at birthday presents. Okay, but I'm talking about in the sense of my actual friends.
Right.
That's what they, they're young kids. That's who I am to them, and I love showing up with some birthday presents and all that shit. But no, not online, because online, I'm not in kid mode. But yeah, if I know like there's a reunion coming, there's a thing, I don't hate children. I'm not like, oh, stupid little shits. All I do is shit and puke everywhere. I I have a younger sibling.
agree to
You know,
disagree.
I don't hate all small Earthlings. Okay,
Just some of them that I can punch.
just the ones that I'm talking to on the internet while I'm trying to blow off a little steam. That's it. That's it.
Right. You know, don't meet me on Call of Duty. Don't do it.
You fucking hacker.
Poland says Kevin has 6 kids by 4 different moms.
I just
Did you
can't see
read that?
Kevin as a dad. Damn. Hey, that's good. I'm gonna actually clip that. I'm gonna send that to some of my family. Yeah, because every Thanksgiving it's like, oh, where's your? That baby looks good on you, Buster. Here, take it back.
Well, maybe before you become a dad, okay, Kevin, we can become streamer of the year.
Let's
nominees,
do it.
Okay,
Well, I'd
maybe,
much rather do that than be a dad.
maybe someday. Okay.
Oh,
Now,
but
this
I don't
one-
want it if Hassan is a nominee.
This one we know a lot
because
more people.
Then it's just a bullshit award.
Streamer of the year happens to have a lot of people we've talked about before. Starting with Emiru of the OTK Mizkiff gang. So this is the one that we allege to be like Mizkiff's girlfriend, probably.
Oh,
Emiru.
did we allege that?
When we talked about it before.
Danny alleged that. Allegedly.
It's been a while.
I will
allege
second the
that.
allegations blindly because that's what a good co-host
Because I'm
does.
usually right. That's why. I'm always right, actually. Not even usually. Okay? Take it from me. Your number one source of truth news. Speaking of truth news, Hassan Abi on top here. You know, the truth teller extraordinaire.
Yeah.
You know, Kevin
Greatest true crime streamer on Twitch.
So Hassan Abi there. Iron Mouse, who is a VTuber kind of
yeah,
thing. We've talked
okay.
about her before, too. I forget why.
I've seen, so I go to a barcade and they have Iron Mouse playing on Twitch a lot on the TVs.
Interesting. So there you go. Iron Mouse, the VTuber. I Show Speed, the
Screamer.
the screamer. Yeah. Kai Cenat, we
The
talked about
loud
him
noises
too.
guy. Yeah.
Kai Cenat is another just the most viral Twitch streamer that there is, I guess. He's on top. Ludwig. I think we've talked about him a couple times. Quackity, I'm not sure who that is. Or Tarek. Not familiar?
I'm gonna vote for Quackity though.
Valkyrie, whatever. We've talked about her before for some reason. And XQC, the
One of my favorite people of all time.
the stinky room dude.
Yeah. There's a lot to like about him.
Oh goodness.
So I've
gracious.
been told.
A Carata. You know, that's your XQC impression from me.
Let's-
Carata.
So who's getting your vote? Because clearly I'm voting for Hank.
Oh,
Because
what do you
once
think,
once he
dude?
wins
you guys
it,
make fun of me for being a fucking Hassan Abi head. I'm gonna vote for him.
of course, nice,
I'll
good.
fucking embrace it.
I want him to win it too, because nothing will derail this bullshit award show faster than having him win that award. So let's do it.
He's gonna win multiple awards, Kevin.
He better thank his fucking
gear up.
chair. All right, when he goes up there, he better thank his mom for having dinner ready and the chair for entertaining his audience.
I like that.
While Jim Can't Swim plays in the background.
You know, maybe,
I will never stop telling that joke.
maybe
Just so we're clear.
Maybe Chris the Cow here. He is a Minecraft YouTuber.
Yo,
Kind of like Dream, except cooler.
Yeah, maybe that's why this guy passed on Dream's bullshit offer. He's like, yeah, no, Young Gravy was probably like, I'm gonna talk to this Chris the Cow dude, not you.
Talk to Chris the Cow. Maybe he can teach me to play Minecraft like
Yeah.
he taught this monkey.
If he did that for his first students, what do you imagine he could do for Mr. Clean?
So I thought this was cool enough to fucking bring up, dude. This guy's actually teaching.
This is Kanzi. And he's the
fucking
smartest
monkey.
ape in the world who can literally understand spoken English. He even knows how to use a touchscreen, meaning I could teach Kanzi to be the first ape to ever play Minecraft.
The first
Dude, that-
ape
Does that whole generation just talk like that?
to ever play Minecraft. It's like the YouTuber thing, you know?
It's like I have to end every sentence as if it's a question, even when it's not. And if I do that, I could be the first ever to complete
even
this
do
really cool task, man. It'd be like
can't
so
even do
fucking
it.
cool. Are we gonna be the first ever to teach a monkey to video game? Are we gonna video game, bro, with these monkeys, bro?
I mean, he's picking up fruits and shit. Walking through doors.
He's just. Oh wait, damn. Okay.
Peanuts.
When he hit that go back button, he actually got me. I was like, he's just fucking tapping. He didn't know what he's doing.
It's going backwards. Yeah, so we have it set up so it can't really go back.
It's so nuts.
Kanzi, you have to turn around.
Oh, pissed, dude.
Minecraft pisses me off too, Ponzu.
You know what?
Name is.
You
Bonsai.
think a monkey is doing this well? Imagine what a fucking octopus would do with a touchscreen. Them dudes are crazy.
I don't want to know.
Here's stories about octopus breaking out of their cages at night, eating fish in other aquariums.
I don't like it.
Might just be some Reddit creepypastas. I don't know. I don't
Well,
fucking
I know
go
that
in
they
there
can,
because
like-
octopus scare the shit out
I
of
know
me.
that they can like get through obscure fucking like I saw a clip one time where somebody had pulled an octopus up on the boat and then somehow it had squeezed through like the crack of the side of the boat. But it's like the most tight fucking, you would never think that anything could get through it, and this fucking octopus just suck itself straight through there.
Those things are terrifying to me. Like a giant octopus is just.
I don't want any
No,
part
I've
of
seen one as this dude online who rescues octopus or octopi from those, some grocery stores will sell them live for seafood. And this guy had rescued one, and as soon as he dropped it into its fish tank, it completely changed it. It disguised itself as a piece of coral reef. Like it completely contorted its entire body to look like basically a fucking seahorse. It was crazy. Yeah, they're amazing.
Oh my
so,
God.
Look out for our special
That
episode.
freaks me out too. Are you an octopus?
Under the Clout route. Yeah.
Are you sure you're not disguised? Is that like
might
Octodad,
be.
the game?
Dude,
you know?
they're the original scrolls, dude.
Have you seen
It's the
Octodad?
octopi. No.
That game?
Oh, I thought you were talking about that creepy HG TV show
no,
with
no,
that. That was Octomom, right?
Yeah,
that was
that's
an
Octomom.
No.
Octodad, the game, is like an octopus dressed up in human clothes, and he's like trying to live with his human family and look and be normal, but you've got to play it as like using each one of his tentacles to do shit.
Oh, I want to play this
He
game.
has like mow the lawn and shit.
It's gonna give me nightmares, but I want to
funny.
play it.
It's all physics based, so it's like has to do with his arms. You move his arms with different buttons and shit. It's pretty fun. Octodad.
I'll play it.
He disguised himself as a dad.
We got
Kevin,
new.
I think you're an octopus.
Well, hey, maybe an octopus can apparently disguise itself better as a dad than I could, according to chat. But anyway, Tony Hits, what's up? Welcome. Got a new chatter in the chat.
Well, nice to see you, Tony.
Chat.
Hopefully you'll enjoy some Roseanne Barr because she's the next one on the list.
Some tripping and shitting.
I thought the bitch was white!
Roseanne Barr is back. She's back, baby. She's been doing podcasts left and right. Super guests here and there. It's kind of like Club Random, except with Roseanne Barr. Can you imagine that? It's in her fucking living room. How wholesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
God, yeah.
she got a special guest this week.
She looks like she's been through it, man.
She looks like she's been through it. The audience is about to see. She got a special guest this week. Ron White came on. This clip is called Ron
Tater
Trippin' and Shittin'.
What about ayahuasca? I need to know about that because I want to try it.
Yeah, don't you like throw up and?
Jeez, how fucking rich are you?
Well,
you haven't had ayahuasca
you either
yet?
Throw up or you shit yourself. I was one of the shitters. And
Ron White was one of the shitters.
Ron White throws up and shits himself all the time. That has nothing to do with the ayahuasca, potentially. I don't know if any of you have had.
Whiskey he's drinking.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you have had the luxury of seeing a Ron White show since the Blue Collar Comedy Tour has been over. But I got free tickets once. Went along as a tag along. Went with someone to see this guy. And all he does now is like make fun of an ex-wife and tell stories about him being rich at rich people parties. And like his funniest story was like a 30-minute story about him getting blacked out drunk and like puking himself on Dr. Phil's yacht in Greece or some shit.
I mean,
so like that's all this dude does. I mean, I would hardly call him a functioning alcoholic. Like he's just a fucking degenerate, man. Like, he's not even yeah, he's just doing everything. I mean, he's living life.
Let's let him talk about some.
But don't blame the ayahuasca for you shitting yourself, Ron. I've heard 8 stories just like this one.
He's trying to get Roseanne into ayahuasca here. Okay.
Trying to look like the Big Lebowski is what he's trying to do.
Yeah, and I would walk in
Look at that.
taking a shit, seeing a bunch of people throwing up, going, lucky. Because you can do that right in your bed, you know. You got a puke bucket. You don't have a shit bucket. You got to get up and go.
You don't got a puke bucket. I mean, you don't got a shit bucket. You got a puke bucket.
He is right about, I mean.
Oh, God, dude. Well, there you go. Roseanne Barr, Ron Wyatt.
You know, I got to call him like I see him. When he's right,
You know, somehow more interesting than Bill.
Yeah,
Bill
somehow something is going to be more interesting than that, folks. Believe it or not.
Imagine that. You put Club Random, Bill and Jordan versus Roseanne and Ron White on, the Roseanne Barr podcast, and I'd rather watch that, honestly.
I want to watch. That's a tag team match. We're going to book that.
I'd watch that cage match, too. Yeah, you got the right idea.
You need to buy a wrestling ring.
So should we visit the, the weekly stop, the weekly stop that is Steven Crowder, workplace pervert. He's in trouble again, Kevin. Yeah, unfortunately. I've got a tweet here from Jank from TYT just because he summarized it pretty good here. Man, I have not been vibing with Jank lately, though, so don't get it twisted. I'm not the biggest fan lately of TYT and Jank, but he's talking about this article from Mediaite that was reporting on the Steven Crowder thing. They got a bunch of exclusive interviews and shit. Mediaite is reporting that Steven Crowder sent pictures of his penis to several male staffers repeatedly. He also had a Bible study where he would lecture on how Abraham thought it was the right thing to do to touch other men's genitals. This is thermonuclear workplace harassment. I like that. Thermonuclear workplace harassment. I mean, shit. Can you imagine if you put yourself in any other situation besides, like, he thinks that because they're in showbiz, he can somehow, well, my dick came out while we were in a skit.
You think that's it? I have a feeling this guy's been doing shit like this since he was in the middle school locker room.
Oh, definitely. But that's what he gets
I knew
to say,
a bunch of dudes like this in our fucking school locker rooms that were creepy and weird, would do weird shit to the other guy. I don't know. Yeah. I think he just thinks this is something that people do. Honestly, I don't know if it's like I'm fucking in the mug club, so I can do this to you. Maybe it is a little bit of that. Like, I'm the boss, so you have to put up with my shit. But I don't know. He just feels like the kind of guy who is fucking with people as long as he's been cognitive. There we go.
Listen to this quote. The staffer said Crowder frequently remarked that, quote, men used to be more physically intimate with each other. And then, he says, would reference a passage from the Bible where Abraham's servant put his hand on Abraham's inner thigh to be closer to Abraham's descendants. ... Balls.
Balls.
So that's the quote. Man, Steven,
it's so...
keep it in your pants, bro.
Yeah, man.
He's so done. He's so done. It's so good. Fucking watch it. It's so good, dude. I mean, how does it get worse for you? How does it get more rock bottom for you when you are the hyper manly, masculine, right-winger dude and it comes out that you love shaking your dick at other men and touching them and sending pictures of it to them, and you verbally abuse your wife on camera? Your show sucks. I mean, he's at rock bottom, dude.
This is like that, the anti-gay preacher that used to be on George Bush's staff, or used to have talks. He was one of the leading televangelists in the world. And then he got outed buying meth from the male prostitute that he was having sex with. So why is it always...
Yeah,
there was a guy...
of other people, and then somehow...
Yeah, just saw a guy on Twitter, one of those pro-life guys who, wouldn't you know it, got arrested for diddling kids under 10 years old. So he just really needed to save those lives so he could destroy them later. Yes.
Not even... I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing.
This is how I cope, guys.
That's
it's
not
all right.
funny. Oh, God. Pat
Yeah,
says
it's
in the
not.
chat.
But here I am making jokes about it. Sorry.
If he wants to suck a peen, let the man suck as many
I agree
as
with
he
that.
wants. Okay, so I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. I mean, I agree.
Some rallying fist pumps there.
I'm with the whole. I want him to be a free man. You know, of course. I mean, honestly, I don't really care because if after seeing the stuff with his wife, he's a piece of shit. So fuck him anyways. But you know, he needs to be free with himself. The unfortunate part is that he's been grifting on the right so hard about how gay people suck, and now he's sucking. That's the unfortunate part for him, at least. That's the rock bottom for him. That's what I'm talking about. That's the whole hypocrisy thing.
Yeah, whole level of self-loathing there. I can't wrap my brain around.
Exactly. Yes.
It's like the dad in American Beauty, you know.
So there you go, Steve-O. I mean, I wish you well, dude. I guess. I mean, again, I just say that generally. I feel like I say that about everybody. You know, I wish you well. I don't wish ill on people. I try not to say I hate people too much, even though I do say that. But for Steven, it's just like, nah, I actually don't wish you well. I just say that as a thing, but I don't. Not really. He's a piece of shit.
Prove Danny wrong.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, seriously, it's hard to prove me wrong on that bit. You've seen the evidence is out there, people. Do your own research, okay? If it wasn't the George Floyd reenactment on the curb with the knee to his neck, it was the racist farmer bit, or it was, you know, putting his dick on fucking his Porky Pig fucking co-host's shoulder or whatever. It's fucking the Superman bit where his balls came out of his fucking onesie.
Woo!
Whatever it may be, dude.
My.
Crowder's fucked up
so many
times.
Options.
Fucked up one too many times. How much time do we got left here? Okay, we still got a little.
Ooh.
Kevin, what do you want to hear
are we
about?
gonna do?
Let's see some Andrew Tate stuff, okay?
Yeah, if we must.
We got to get to some of this because as the same as like in the same vein almost as the Crowder downfall, I think Tate is facing a similar one.
Oh, and you said vein, so is this a penis joke?
Now it is.
Oh. Okay.
But, you know, like Steven's downfall and Andrew's downfall isn't quite different. They're still going online and saying, like, I'm the best. Steven does a show every day. Andrew Tate does an emergency meeting with what's his chair sniffer every other day, too.
Really? They do streams together that often?
Yeah.
Wow.
You want to see one?
Never, but I mean, it's the job, you know. I agreed to do it.
I think you do want to see
Oh
this
my
one
God, it's like the Mount Rushmore of greasy grifters, dude. Jesus save everyone.
So
that
this was an
believes in you.
emergency
My
meeting
God.
the other day with Tatey.
Yeah, there should be an emergency meeting. Yeah, lock all three of them up. I'm sure there's enough charges to stick on all three. Maybe not Aiden, but give it time.
Before we get into this, Pest says, ever since Brian Callen, the fucking cookies fucking dude that I used to have a soundbite for, ever since Brian Callen had joined the podcast, Steven has been going down for the Rainbow Road.
Oh.
Well, he's single now. He's newly divorced. So
Who, Steve?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe that's it. He just needs, sow those
flag fly.
Yeah, sow those wild oats or something.
Let's listen to some people sow their wild oats right here with these fucking. We got Tate, we got Aiden Ross, and we've got Jake Paul. How could we get any better?
God, the brain power on this stream.
If you could have visitors or not.
I am allowed.
Andrew, you know you actually helped me stop masturbating? Because every time that I would masturbate, I would think of you. And I'd be like, nah, this is not right. I'm going to stop. I said, I'm going to stop doing this shit now. No, for real. You put it in my brain. Nah, I haven't done it in months. Swear to God.
Where did that... Yo, I'm
going to stop jerking off.
He's got ADHD or something, right? Like, Logan's in the middle of asking him a different question about whether or not he can have... Or Jake, sorry, I don't give a fuck. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I got your name wrong. Shit heel. So, Paul Brother asks him about if he can have visitors or something. And Aiden, which first of all, Great fucking podcast etiquette, you dipshit, to just interrupt not only someone asking a question, but also the person trying to answer that question. You're going to step over both of your co-hosts to jump in with this stupid, like, oh, I have no self-control. Here's the first thought that popped into my head, and I have no filter, so I'm just going to blurt it out and say, Andrew, did you know you helped me stop jerking off? And you know when Jake Paul is surprised by something, he's that it's like, completely fucking ridiculous.
Whoa.
He's like, what the fuck are you talking? Where did that come from? I think Jake Paul would have been happy to talk about the masturbation habits of both those young men. It was just that it came out of nowhere. What the fuck are they talking about? Hey, yo, Danny, you helped me stop jerking off, man. Danny, I stopped.
Don't say that.
Yeah, man, I just started thinking about hard-boiled eggs every time. I just couldn't do it anymore, man. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Oh, my God. So check this out, dude. He's still claiming the waifus, dude. Claiming waifus like stamp, stamp, stamp. Here's his anime loves. Even coming with a good morning. Taking candid pictures with his waifu.
And this idiot thinks he can make fun of people who like to watch Star Wars movies. And he's doing that. So, to each their own, right? Like, why can't Star Wars people like Star Wars and you can take fake pictures with anime drawings?
Oh, man. He gets down into some weird-ass shit. And I think you're going to really get that here with this clip, okay, Kevin? He's got a good scenario here for us. I don't know. Maybe you're on board. Maybe you're not. Let your freak flag fly here for a second, okay? You know what I mean?
At this point, I feel like, on principle, I just disagree with everything this man says.
So let's check this out.
In my mansion. You'll see when it's done. We'll do an episode of Cribs. I had to get this area.
Oh, yeah, we'll do an episode of Cribs that still fucking exists.
Construct a specific area for the Bugatti. Anyway, that's all gonna be lit up and shit. Bugatti logos. You broke boys know. Listen.
He had to get it in there twice.
A question on Twitter asking, would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is a legitimate 1?
Why has everyone been asking you that?
He's been asking everyone.
Why? They don't have anything productive to do with their time? Rather play Would You Rather with that fucking scenario?
Okay, so he gets more
absolute fucking loser, man. Complete fucking imbecile to be spending time on the internet interacting with this man, asking him those kinds of questions. I don't care if you're offended.
Anything, Kevin.
All disrespect due. With all due disrespect, you are a fucking moron if you interact with this man online.
Okay, let him explain, Kevin.
Unless you're trolling him, I guess. Have fun with that.
Let him explain.
I'm out of the cage.
Let him explain.
And everyone's sitting there clicking woman, 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 woman because they think they're going to be gay if they do anything else, but they're not actually thinking about the question.
Yeah, think about it, Kevin.
I operate on so many levels.
Oh my God!
Than the average man.
Off.
He's up. Let's take our hats off for this one. Maybe we'll get some brain power from this. Maybe he'll send us some. Okay. Maybe we'll get some from our fellow bald man in sunglasses. Here, do you want to?
I don't know how shaved up am I? I don't know. I'm not quite ready. We're supposed to choreograph any bald segments. All right. This did not get approved by my agency.
I'll do it for us.
You will be getting an invoice. All right.
You people are not thinking about the question. When I say a 1 and a 10, I mean Megan Fox with a dick. That's the tranny. Or Hulk Hogan with a pussy. That's the girl.
Okay.
So
Hulk Hogan with a pussy.
That's not how that works.
Or Megan Fox with a dick.
Because Hulk Hogan's a man, he has a mustache and as much fucking hair on his head as I do. So that's not how that works, Andy. Fucking idiot. Jesus,
this is the question I'm asking.
No, stop asking it. You're fucking stupid.
So you're thinking, well, I don't want to be gay, so I just clicked the girl, the number 1, didn't I?
Oh my God,
You're gonna fuck Hulk Hogan, Kevin?
Yeah. Am I? Guys, I'm gonna say things that are really bad here soon. Like I'm gonna start wishing evil things upon this man. I'm going to start doing things that are against my beliefs. I'm going to start saying things that could get me fired from jobs. So I am not. I am tapping out of giving any feedback to this dipshit.
Halal or haram? You tell me.
Dude,
Yeah, there's a pussy, but he's got a mustache and muscles and shit. He's all hairy.
You're...
6'5". It's pretty gay to me. That sounds pretty gay. I don't care if it's pussy.
That's pretty gay to me.
Whereas Megan Fox, he's got a dick, but maybe you can, like, scoot it out the...
Maybe you can scoot it.
Wait, I'm still Megan Fox. You know what I'm saying? At least she's small and shit. You can get your hand around her neck, mess her up. You ain't messing up Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's gonna mess you up. So this is the question I'm asking. You need to operate on a higher plane.
Fucking ask it, Roseanne. Goddamn, it's been 90 fucking seconds. Will you ask your goddamn question?
Operate on a higher playing field, Kevin.
You're gonna fucking fluff it up by making the same joke 6 more times. That's my shtick, man.
You need to operate on a higher level here.
This is cultural. This affects the world we now live in.
I'm gonna operate.
What is gay?
I'm gonna jump off a very high level if I have to hear any more of this shit.
What is gay? It's gay to bang Megan Fox with a dick. I counter that argument. It's gay to bang Hulk Hogan with a pussy. So which one is it?
Well, Kevin,
am I allowed to wish death on another individual on this platform? Is that bad? I'm not picking either. I'm not picking either. You know why? Because it's a stupid fucking exercise, and there's no situation in which I'll have to make that decision. So Andrew Tate and all the other people online wasting their fucking time talking about this.
I'm married, so sorry. I mean, you know.
I don't give a shit.
If it was like who I'd rather take out on a date, well, I'm married, I guess. So I'd go watch a movie with Hulk Hogan if he had a pussy.
Actually, because it's specifically Hulk Hogan, gotta go Megan Fox because I hate Hulk Hogan. This one's for you, Sheiky baby. This one's for the Iron Sheik. All right.
She's got toe thumb.
Hulk Hogan he can die. And you know what I mean? It doesn't matter, dude. It does not matter. It's Hulk Hogan. I'm doing this for the honor of the Iron Sheik. He's no longer with us. It's the least I could do. All right. It's what I gotta do. Hulk Hogan's a bastard. All right. He's a son of a bitch.
Oh, goodness. So I guess that's it, Kevin.
Ooh,
that's the show, baby.
When we hit 2 hours.
Tate, just scoot the dick out the way. But before we go, I do want to show you this last Tate thing. Because, this is pretty breaking. I mean, I don't think the internet has had time to mull over this exactly, but there are some text messages released from his war room chat, all of his badasses that are a part of the war room. Probably Aiden Ross is in there in this chat somewhere. But it's basically him doing a step-by-step trafficking description here, talking about how he's going to separate this woman, specifically Lasamina or whatever, from her family. She's not allowed to go back to her home without him. These people want to take him away from her, or her away from him, yada yada. I mean,
sorry, I was laughing at the Hulk Hogan comment in the chat, not the contents of this chat.
Just tons of nasty things. He's gaslighting her, saying that people from back home are telling me that you work for a sex club and we can't have people saying that about you because you're my bottom bitch.
Oh my God, dude.
So, if you weren't convinced that he was trafficking by, the extended house arrest and the long time he spent in prison for his hair to grow out to look like some fucking scrub daddy, he's still on house arrest. He's still being investigated for all this shit. He still said all that shit on camera years ago anyways. You can fucking catch him basically saying the same shit that he says in these text messages on video. But then we've got text messages of his that actually say, like, oh, we're going to keep you from... I mean, it's him giving step-by-step, keeping you from your family. You're staying with me, baby. You're my bottom bitch.
Crazy.
Hopefully Tate's done, but I feel like the people that consume that content don't care if he's a sex trafficker. Don't care if he's a...
No, I was telling you earlier.
Don't care if he's fucking Megan Fox with a...
They fucking start. They start with a disclaimer with me now. They're like, look, I know you don't like him. But yet here you are about to tell me another one of his stupid fucking talking points that you think I should listen to, despite all of the other things that he also brings to the table. But no, I mean, at that point, it's just sort of people are going to defend who they like. You know, they're going to give people a pass if they already like them. And, yeah, it's just, it is what it is. So
get there with him.
The people who are already there, you know what? Godspeed to you wherever you're going.
All right, Kev, let's look at chat and get the fuck out of here. No more Andrew Tate nonsense, okay?
Get me out of here, dude. I got hate posts about Hulk Hogan to write on Reddit.
Wow, Kevin didn't like eating.
That's supposed to say vitamins, by the way, because it sounds very bad when you say, wow,
That's
Kevin
why
didn't
I
like
was so confused.
eating his victims.
Eating his victims, and I'm like, victims. Kevin didn't like eating his vitamins.
Yeah. All the little Hulkamaniacs, brother. They eat your vitamins, you say your prayers. The mega
victim.
Powers.
Kevin also eats his victims.
All the little Hulkamaniacs out there, brother.
Abby says, cancer patient Danny. Is it that bad? I'm just really pale. That's it. And I mean, it's even more noticeable on like my fucking forehead because there's always a hat on this head.
I'm starting to get mad that like the island won't just go away, you know? Like on
You're
one
an
hand,
island boy.
on one hand it's like, all right, at least there's some hair up there because it does look, it's pretty striking when you're like, oh wow, there's no hair on the top of that head. But at this point, it's kind of like it's just more work, you know? I think we probably talked about this before. I think at this point, if I could just be straight, like I'd rather just have all of the hair removed because I'm like it's so annoying
removal, dude.
to have this fucking horseshoe grow in really thickly in the back of your head. You constantly got to shave it because nothing else on your head will fucking grow. It's so
get the
dumb.
Howie Mandel going for you.
It's so dumb, man. Yeah, we need some
Turtle
sort
wax.
of like ooh, yeah, there we go. That's what I'll do. Just wax my head every day until I get used to it. That'll be fine. Yeah, we'll do that.
That'll be fine. That'll be fine.
Look like Patrick
Poland
Stewart.
Springs told me before that she knows somebody that shines bowling balls, so that I know that that's probably
okay.
close.
I might get a good deal for that.
Yeah. So thank you, Pest, for being here, chatting it up. Abby Blackbird, even though I'm a cancer patient, I appreciate you.
You know.
Check out Abby Blackbird's NPC trailer, by the way, at the top of our channel.
Thank you for that
Great
again.
stuff.
Like and subscribe.
Poland Springs, thank you for coming. V-Dub, even though you're lurking and talking about Andrew Tate's 58 waifus. That's an interesting number, but I would say that just thank you for that, okay? Thanks V-Dub. Thanks for that mental image. He's going to go to heaven, ascend to heaven, and get his 58 waifus.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny.
Let's see. Carla Hash, thank you so much. Tony Hits, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
Let's see. I know Parking Tigers was in here somewhere.
Yep.
You know, popping in to say
shout out Mystic Babs.
Mystic Babs, always here and always a pleasure.
Yes, we got. I think we got them all.
Blam, 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 blam. So that is everybody in chat. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We appreciate you. I may see you on Thursday. We're gonna be riding dirty here for a little bit. So just keep your eyes peeled. Maybe I'll be here Thursday. Maybe I'll just come on and shoot the shit. Maybe I won't. But we'll definitely be here for another shout out.
You know the best way for them to know, Danny, whether you go live or not on Thursday?
Interesting. How?
Probably be to subscribe with notifications turned on because then you get notified 30 minutes before and when the live stream goes on. So
yeah. Join the Discord. I'm always popping in there to tell you what's up. Ren Ula at the end.
What up, Ren?
One of my favorite Twitter artists. Make sure you check him out.
Yep.
Gosh,
retweet. What was the retweet again? I'll boof that. I'm going to boof that. I'm going to boof that Zoot, right? I'm going to boof that Zoot. Absolute retweet on that.
Maybe you need context for those ones.
No, because you have to go back and watch it, all right? Come on, man.
Boof it.
Costing us views here.
Boof it, everybody.
Boof it. Boof the Zoot on
Boof
x.com.
We'll see you next time. Peace.